I don't want to. No thief or assault like or doing crimes currently is going to be at the place where cops are. So I'm going to go to the next nearest bar.
Guys, I bet you right now I'm about to lose internet again. It's been happening
Oh
on and
dear.
off. I don't know why. Send help.
So,
Okay,
Mr.
Paige.
All right.
Okay, Paige.
We'll do that in a moment. But hey, Paige. So you said you were going to the tavern, right?
I said I was going to go check the stables.
Stable.
I
Yeah,
left.
stable. Stable. You went to the tavern. You left. You left the tavern after
I'm
talking to
checking the stables
Carl.
closest to the inn I'm currently at.
As you get closer to the stables, you can hear some snoring coming from one of the stables.
Oh. Not a good sign, is
It's
it?
pretty loud. Huh?
Alright, time to go. Alright, I head inside.
All right. You see the stable hand, just working and, you know, doing their job.
I wave hi to
It looks
him.
like something I can help you with.
Oh, I hear snoring. Quick question, is there a giant in here?
People, let me tell you about my best friend.
I have no idea what you're talking about. As he kind of puts away his pitchfork. Paige?
Okay. She goes, no matter what you say, I'm probably just going to tell you right now there's a rumor of the people she's challenged
Oh, no, no,
previously.
no, 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 no. He kind of cuts you off. He kind of walks out. Nope. Nope.
Okay. I head on in, and I head towards where the snoring is.
No, he knows. I know it's not illegal, but if someone's coming to look for you, he's not getting into your business. Um, you hear more snoring.
Trying to hide their presence, despite knowing where they are, is getting into their business.
You head towards this one stable that seems to be the door has been like the gate had been shut, but the snoring is intensifying as you get closer to the gate.
Okay. Quick question, do I see them?
No.
I walk up to where I hear the snoring.
Yeah, there's a gate.
Okay. Is there anything... I assume the snoring is past it.
Yep.
So,
You're gonna.
yep.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hey, Apex, would you like to describe the situation of like how you're sleeping and all that?
Yep. So, can I still be heard? I stepped outside.
Yep.
Okay. So, as the door opens, on the pile of hay, which would normally be feed for the horse, there's just a woman. Looks rather human in the regards of she looks identical to a human, but just big.
Bear.
Sprawled out, still fully clothed because, you're sleeping in a barn. You're not going to undress and get yourself in a nightgown. Just sprawled out, drunkenly snoring her ass off as she just conked out. Nothing all special. She just sprawled out as, eagle as she can be, snoring, having a good old snooze.
Okay.
Alright. What do you do, Paige?
Let's see. So I'm guessing that the... So I'm guessing... Well, I guess I just wait there for her to wake up. I'm not dumb enough to wake up a giant.
Or a giantess.
Yeah.
Are you staying in the stable?
Yep, I guess I am until she wakes up. If someone asks, I'll give them some money.
You know, the stable hand comes back after a little bit to, check on the horses and make sure they're all good, doing their job, and sees you still there, says nothing. Just gonna do his job.
I toss him a gold.
He kind of looks at it, his eyes kind of go wide, pockets the gold, and stays the fuck quiet.
Yeah.
You can nearly
Okay.
tell. He has made
Because,
more.
I am a lucky dragon.
This guy is like, nope, yep, okay. He has made more tonight than he probably has in like
Ever.
months.
in months. Yeah, he's staying the hell quiet. He's not bugging you people.
I will be right back. I have to make a phone call that seemed rather serious.
Okay.
It should take me less than 2 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. At this moment, Umbreon, you make your way to the tavern. You make your way to the Lush Bowl, and the symbol on you heard the spiel. You know the symbol.
Mm-hmm.
You and your green hair all together.
My eyes. My character would be like eyeing down the patron to see if he sees people of interest.
You're gonna the tavern and look for patrons.
Which tavern, though? There's two.
I'm
No,
said I'm
no.
not going to the one with cops around it.
No, he went to the Lush Bowl, so he's where everyone else is except for Pacific. So you're gonna go in.
And I'll be just like, which
It's
of these people seem interesting?
It's a very lively place, but you do see this one guy sitting at a table, a Dragonborn. I'm not too sure if he's still sitting by now or if he's walked up and actually no, he's probably in a conversation. He just
I'm not a drinker.
Yeah, you probably just finished a conversation with someone else who's asked you to get a certain thing and has paid about 3 copper ahead of time to get a small, something small you can easily get.
Alright.
So go ahead and add that 3 copper.
Yep.
They just left the table afterwards.
My character would go over to this Dragonborn.
Hello? I'm assuming you probably weren't here for the pitch, but it gets around, I guess.
What's the pitch?
You need any
phone
documents, any
calls like
sort of, well, anything. And I'll see if I can get it for you. 2 to 3 days. If I don't have it to you, then it's on me. You get your money back. And, yes, more or less just that.
Apex,
Yes.
meet yourself for a little bit.
Oh, and down payment, of course, up front. It's a quarter of the price that you would be paying overall, so it gives me a little
I'm
collateral.
gonna go get some
in
Oreos.
case,
I'll be right
you
back.
know, somebody finds out you're doing something and you end up in prison, and I went to all that work for, nothing. Keeps
Proc-
me honest,
how do
keeps you honest, it
procure-
keeps everything going. All the fun.
How do you spell procure again?
Procure?
Mm.
Procure.
He's like, interesting, but oh, I'm gonna fucking butcher this. Lie these si- services, Bebenon happened to procure some gods. Did you hear that, Curve?
I'm still gonna give you confused as shit look like.
Did you just
Are
try
you
and speak
feeling
in
okay?
Pig Latin?
No, that's literally what thieves' can is.
It is not.
There's
Wait,
a whole
did I put? I've been using a translator. I can't literally find a book.
No, Jacob actually has a book, but he's not at home right now, so.
Well, I don't know what thieves' can is.
It's phrases and such that, have adult
like
meaning.
little Jimmy went to the well. Or I know I have a family member that likes to stay at this one place.
Austin, I give you credit. That was actually one of the phrases I told you.
He actually remembered.
Oh, I got praised! Yay!
Alright, I'm Ran. I'll literally do this off the top of my head. What exactly are you trying to tell him?
I'm asking, in these services, can you help someone procure some goods?
Okay, so what you would transpire to him is I have some friends who are looking for a bit of food. Would you happen to know the correct spot to get some beef jerky? Just in general, like, that was off the top of my head. Those key phrases, however, if you are in a place that serves food, why are you asking for food? That is his key, and then he goes off of that with other ideas.
Cool. God, I hate the sun. It's literally right on top of me.
Yeah, because I'm like, there's certain things I know, but there's some fucking weird phrases in Thieves' Cant that, might not translate overall.
Yeah.
But,
Silly.
yeah, pawn like something like that. But of course, that does mean that you probably understand that all of this is going to be coming from, let's say, a position on high. No angels will be involved, of course.
Like, a character would nod as the deal he wants to propose is, hey, I just need a distraction at some place. All you need to do is keep some people distracted, and if all goes well, you come out with 5% whatever, 5% of whatever I make.
Distraction could put me in prison. Well, we don't need any canaries, do we?
Yes, those birds do sing quite a lot. Kind of annoying if you're trying to get a good night's sleep.
So, let's say maybe my normal is 25%. I'll stick with it because if this goes well enough, we may have a partnership.
25 is quite a hefty bit. 10.
If it's you're joking. 10 is next to nothing, and I'm sure you are aware of this. 15.
Deal.
I will extend my hand to shake.
my character would shake his hand. Meet me here by. It's a wonderful. My character would just give you the phrase of like, be here at same time tomorrow. So I guess that translates to like, happy hour somewhere around here. Like, we should come on happy hour.
Or you just look them in the eye and say, "All right, cool. Well, I'll meet you tomorrow at this place." Not
I don't know.
everything needs to be a secret code if it's really fucking simple.
Yeah.
I don't. I just don't
Pretty
trust
much
people.
because that's not the sketchy bit.
Like, we'll meet here
Yes.
tomorrow.
And a lot of Thieves Can't, just for teaching everyone involved, a lot of Thieves Can't is short stuff that gives you an idea. Like, you would go up to Luke and say, "Hey, in Thieves Can't, are you available to hire?" Lucas says yes. And then you give him a general idea of the job, which for you would have been distraction or low danger job, and roughly how much you're paying. Then, if he agrees, you guys go somewhere secretive where you don't need to use Thieves Can't and you can talk in private. That's what Thieves Can't's for. It's very quick stuff to start, secure, and then you go do it in private.
Yeah, I am going to try and, catch your attention once again before you leave.
Cool. My character would oblige.
I have another thing where I perhaps would need a fox and a hen. Well, sometimes a fox gets into a hen house, but foxes don't tend to work alone.
The fuck?
My character would not. A chain's only as strong as its weakest link. So a chain's
I
only
may
as strong as
need help getting a few eggs soon, preferably today, and I will give you, let's say, 10% of the eggs I collect.
Hmm. 10% of eggs. But don't eggs come in a dozen?
Sometimes, but a golden goose lays irregularly.
Motherfucker, do you speak it?
Everyone else, the fuck are they on?
Umbreon's slowly picking up on how I'm going about it, which means that we're slowly becoming in sync, and it's going to be the best thing ever.
No, like, my character is just gonna snap at one point, like, just speak common for once.
Oh no, it's funny
Wait.
because we are clearly speaking common, but you
Yeah.
still have no clue what the fuck's happening.
The moment I get home, I'm slapping you both in the fucking face with this book and saying, "Learn it."
I never have the. I don't have the book. I'll probably
Yeah,
learn
he's
it.
gonna send it
I-
to us.
I guess the baker can do with that.
Downhill should have this book. I went over this when I was playing my rogue in Dice Tossers. I used this book in Dice Tossers. He should have this book.
I do.
Give
And
the
put
guy
it in
to
general.
them, let them learn it. Because this is making me feel depressed.
I have to pull up the old link from
Like,
when you send
Jacob
it to
is sitting
me.
here, you're fucking hurting me.
It doesn't matter if it's the old link. It should
Well,
still be there.
It's probably like months old.
Wait, don't you have it on your computer, Austin? You can literally make a
I
Google
got a
Doc.
new computer.
It's fine. After the session, I will sit down with both of you and feed it into you. But for now, just continue.
It's not terrible for
Oh
people
my.
to know what the fuck they're doing, though.
Oh my.
But from a professional standpoint, I'm trying to figure out where the fuck you guys are. Like, so far from what I picked up, a dozen is 12. Lucas, you mentioned gold. That means you are offering 12 gold pieces for this contract.
I told him 10%.
Yes, for 10%. My problem is, you also mentioned stuff like this. Money is typically people. You ask, "Oh, how is your brother?" "Oh, he's good." "Doesn't he have a kid?" "Yeah, his kid is 5 years old." job, that's worth 5 gold. Months are silver, days are copper.
Jesus.
Both of you.
Just.
Jesus Christ.
It
can-
was so bad.
I can fucking feel the hatred.
I'm
It's
sorry.
just
Like, holy shit, man. Are you okay?
I've never had to do thieves camp before, so
Me
I'm
neither.
sorry. This is just something I spent a long time with downhill on. And I look at these two just drunk geese blabbering to one another. It's
Honk.
bad.
Most DMs just say, okay, you speak in thieves' cat. I never bothered to learn it.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck both of you. You're gonna learn tonight.
Well, here's the thing. Normally I'm like, okay, what do you say in Thieves' Can? And I'm like, oh, Apex actually wants to roleplay this.
oh yeah, no, I
Okay.
fully agree, especially in this setting.
Yeah, like, I also want to roleplay. I just don't know what the fuck thieves' cat is. And also,
Can we,
there's
can
never
we
two
get
rogues
back
on a
to
party,
the
so.
story?
Yes, please. I'm sorry. I'm done ranting.
But yeah, what it boils down to is 5% of the job, and you will be getting gold out of it.
My character would agree. That's why I says, I guess the baker will have to do with this. Those eggs.
Okay. As this is going on,
Or no, I said 10%, not 5%. So.
Yeah, 10.
alright. After this conversation, are you guys leaving? Or is someone leaving, someone staying? What's the deal?
I would probably dip out and motion for him to follow.
Yeah. I would
hey,
give it like a
Austin.
couple minutes buffer.
Yeah. Austin.
Yeah?
Where are the legal buildings?
The legal buildings. Hold on, let me look at my notes. Oh man.
It's
Are you
fine.
looking?
Oh, yeah.
Are you looking like for the guard post, or where do you
No,
mean?
I'm looking for actual like buildings where they would keep documentation.
Oh, document. The archive,
Probably
or
a town hall or something.
yeah, that would be straight in the middle, right here, the middle one.
All right.
I'll mark it so everyone knows this is town hall.
Okay. So that's where I'm going to be headed in a methodical manner.
All right. As you pass the stables, you hear a loud snore.
None of my business.
Yep, not my business.
All right. So you guys are heading towards the town hall. Let me take a look at what time. By this time you get there.
Do know if it's getting late, people should be heading inside. You're still in some.
It's both you and Carl do note that some people are starting to. It looks like people are starting to get inside their houses.
I've lived in Soma all my life. What time is it?
Yeah, actually, I do have to ask this. When you said it was 10 when I got here, was that in the morning or in the evening?
That was in the morning.
Good.
So this could be around. Well, not everybody's like hurrying to their houses, but some people are definitely heading home. So probably 4-ish. During this time, the sun normally sets around 6:30, 7:30. During this time of year.
I
In
was
spring.
drinking again.
My character.
Got about 3 hours left of sunlight.
Cool.
So you two head to the town hall. Doesn't seem to be particularly busy.
Good. Where might they keep documents?
Alright, I'm back alive. I got Starbucks.
Yay.
I mean, I can help you with that, Crow. We just need to take an hour. Do you want to give me the help action?
Well, I mean, I'd probably have an idea in a lot of places at this point because I'm not new to this.
For all the that would be in the restricted area of town hall. That's the city. That's the town's. What was it? It was something. It was basically their version of the archives back in the day, where they keep track of who is in what family and all that back in the day. There was a fancy word for it. I'm just gonna call it an archive until I
That's
figure out
basically
the word.
what it is, so
Yeah. But that place is restricted.
that's okay.
I'm sorry, the family registry?
Yes, of course. I think.
Just wake me up when it's my turn to play.
I'm sorry, Cam.
It's okay. I only got cooked out of like everything, so it's fine.
It's okay. I haven't even got to play yet.
I know, right?
At least your characters have been introduced, fam.
So
My character hasn't even been fully introduced since no one has seen her. No one knows what my character looks like.
You guys get to
No
the
one
town.
knows I exist, Cam.
What are you doing, basically? What are you and Umbreon doing, Lucas?
I am probably going to have my buddy here try and talk it up a bit, get a little bit of a
Conversation going?
Wants me to get a
try
conversation
and
going?
sort of get a minor distraction going.
My character tells you right now, he's not terrible at, like, deception, but he's not the best at it either.
I just need you to get him talking and keep him from looking my way.
Hiding in a barn.
My character's just gonna do that. It's just, he's gonna be just like, oh,
Just keep him
how would it, like, oh, what it would be like to get, like, these kind of documentations? You don't need to get them right now. I just need to see how much it costs, because I actually want to open up my own bar. It's always been a family dream of mine to be a chef and make people happy and all this other.
garbage.
Yeah, the conversation's going. Make me a deception check because you are actually lying during this conversation a lot.
Let's see what happens. Dice gods, what do you have in store?
Dice gods smile upon you, but I still have to roll commoners.
And I am going to try and get
Oh,
my way
they
into
never
the back.
got it, but yeah. You're gonna get to the back?
I'm gonna try and get my way into there so I can get a hold of the documents I need for.
The door seems to be locked.
I have thieves' tools.
Roll me
Yeah.
these tools. It's
Dex?
easy. Yeah. Yeah. Tick, 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 ding. Before Umbreon even gets done with half his spiel about how is his dream to open a bar, you're already in the archives looking for the shit you need.
Yep.
You are quick.
I work very quick. It'd be bad for business if I didn't.
DC 10 luck. DC
Yep.
10 luck. Damn.
So I am going to do my best to make my way through, find the exact documents I need for the two people I have to get stuff to.
The first one is pretty easily that's not a problem. The second, the second one's easier. Like the woman that paid you a few copper, that's easy. But the guy, I need you to make me an investigation check. His is definitely a lot more complicated. It's gonna take you a little time, but
As long as he keeps going, as long as he keeps him talking.
All right. So after your whole spiel about how you want to open this bar and all that, they're telling you about the process and all that. As they're like, I have to go to the back to get some paperwork for you to sign.
My character is just like, wait 1 second. How much gold? And she's like, started panicking. I've been saving up all my life, and now I can't even afford this. As he's starting to have a breakdown,
That's
the,
gonna be awkward to deal with. Good, good.
the person kind of doesn't.
I feel like that would be a performance check.
Yeah, performance, please. Performance for breakdown.
I'm having a breakdown. Damn.
You know what? The dice gods have punished you for that joke, Umbreon.
Hey, part 4 is a good part.
I never watched part 4, so I don't know. Okay, so they're not really paying attention to you. They kind of just roll their eyes and they're just going to the back to grab the paperwork. As they go to the back, there's always the option of getting a loan, and if you do well with your bar, you should be able to pay it off within possibly a year.
What kind of loans do you do?
Well, we have several different options depending on the price, and there's some loans where we take about, where you pay us a percentage of the loan each month, and we make a little extra, with interest, and they kind of just start talking about the loans and all that as they kind of had to stop to explain a bit. You kind of bought Curl maybe another 10 minutes if you ask her to go really in detail with each of these loans options.
Yeah.
If you ask her to go really into detail.
My character is just like trying to get every excruciating detail. Just like, oh, so that's how this loan works. So he's just like, I never done loans before, so thank you for explaining this to me.
Tell me about my IFA.
And he's just like, will these loans affect my retirement plan? And he's gonna go on this whole spiel of like, oh, because I really want to do this in my retirement.
Let me tell you my life story. The musical.
Again. Yeah, Carl, you grab the documentation you need. And Umbreon, you're running out of material. Again, one last check. As she's like, yes, okay, so we agreed on this loan plan, and we've agreed on this. Now I have to go to the back to get the paperwork for everything. One moment.
My character's just going to be like, but one last question. Here's
I
the
can
biggest
feel
one.
the frustration from this woman.
Where on earth are we going to put it? I've been all around town and I haven't seen a place.
Well, there's
Wh-
actually
where-
a vacant lot over, as she's just gonna quickly grab a town map and then
Like, please
make
shut
a
the fuck
random
up.
and then make a random mark kind of on the outskirts of town. I'll actually draw it because she is that frustrated with you.
She
But
really
Umbreon.
just wants you just how far is away from her.
I have one more question that you may ask. What are you going to name it?
Yeah, like what would you name a bar? And also,
I-
outskirts of town,
Already taken.
and the outskirts of town, like, you sure the guards will be able to get there and protect it if, someone starts a bar fight? What if monsters come in?
The guards will be able to do it, and we will.
And
we
also,
won't be affected.
that's pretty bad business. Why would you go all the way outside of town for a bar if there's 2 bars inside of town?
All right, one moment. Let me see if we have any vacant lots. Let me see if we have any vacant lots.
She's this close to fucking strangling me.
Oh, no doubt. You're.
She's like, shut up.
Carl, make me a stealth check because you may be noticed.
Is it dim
when you're- Yes, it would be considered dim light.
Good. I have proficiency.
Wait, do you have nocturnal?
Yes, I do.
Isn't it advantage?
Let me check it. Yes, it is. Ooh.
So roll it with advantage, not proficiency.
Yeah.
And Commodore.
I'm good at my job.
Oh, she's not actively looking, so it's passive. Yeah. No, you get the hell out. And she's like, okay,
As what she's finally getting ready to go, like, wait a second, I'm late to my daughter's dance rehearsal. We have to finish this later, and bolts out.
Nope. She kind of quickly. She's gonna try to quickly grab you. Make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Yeah?
She is not dealing with this shit again. She kind of grabs you with almost unnatural strength and grabs you by the arm hard, and then sets you back down.
Right out.
But her dance decided I told her I wouldn't be late.
If you want this bar, like you said you wanted it for the last, 30 minutes, you'll sit here until I get back. If you don't, I will make sure you never get a single loan from this, or you won't be able to purchase property in Void for the rest of your life. Now sit here and behave!
Wow. Terrible customer service. I'm gonna have to speak with your manager.
I am the manager.
I am the manager.
At this point, I will approach her.
They sort of go.
Is there something going on here that is? Should I come back? Later?
Yes. Yes, she says.
And she's just like, oh, sorry for keeping you waiting. It's just, I got so caught up in the moment. I finally get this bar I always wanted.
Can I have your name?
Oh, name?
Girl.
It's
What I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to put my hand on his shoulder. Jackson, I told you that we should probably worry about the bar at a later date when we have more funding.
But they said they had these awesome loan things, and we could pay it off in before we retire. Literally, right before we retire.
And you take the longest plan, yes.
We
There's
might
some
need
plan.
to discuss this, me and my friend here, especially considering we have 2 more people that want in on it. So, it's
You visibly see a vein.
I do sincerely apologize.
Okay.
I'm
Just-
going to hand her the 3 copper I got, and it's like, look, this is an apology here. Just take some fucking money.
She's going to ask for both your names so she can at least put this in a small file so when you guys come back, she can just grab the file quickly.
His name is Sue, S-U-E.
Okay? And she would want identification to confirm.
Okay, he's gonna check his wallet. He doesn't have it. He actually doesn't have it. He'll show his wallet.
Can I just see your identification, Dragon?
I left mine back at the inn because I didn't expect him to run off and go and apply for a loan. I can bring it back with me if you'd like. With how the time is right now, I'd probably come back in the morning, okay? Is that fine with you?
Alright.
We get to the
Leo.
bar.
It
She's
happened, right?
As long as it happens, as long as it... Have a good day. As she kind of let go of Umbreon's arm, visibly actually leaving a bit of a red mark.
Thank you for listening about my life story. And you haven't even heard about the juiciest bits yet.
Leave! It's
Leave
getting
and
dark.
never return.
It's getting dark. I'm fear for your safety. Just not even
That
try to
it's not going to be the monsters that get him.
Not even gonna try the roll deception. She is lying.
My character has a 14 passive insight. He knows it too. He's fucking eating this up.
And I'm going to take you with me out of this fucking place.
Once we get a fair distance away, he's gonna be like, so how'd it go?
Well, I got it.
Kiss,
I can
kiss.
No.
work on what I'm doing, and I'm going to hand you 2 gold pieces. That's 10%. I'm going to be collecting the rest of my payment tomorrow, and if this goes well, hopefully we can work together in the future. By the way, the name is Carl, with spelled K-A-R-L. Where are you from, perhaps? Because you may have heard of me.
From Void here. Never
Okay,
been to
good.
Granada
Have
so much.
not heard of me. That is
You a big
beneficial
shot.
for my safety. I just have some enemies that might just seek my head on a pike, but who doesn't?
Especially with this profession.
Exactly.
All
My
right.
character would be like Flame.
All right. So after that, hey, Ainz.
Be right back.
No.
Earlier today,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Like, tell me what you do basically all day.
I sell this 300 pounds of wheat.
Right?
Fine, not this again. You cannot sell 300 pounds of wheat in a single day. God damn it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
I have time. How much wheat do I sell down here?
Uh, how much weight do you have?
300 pounds.
My dad's calling.
In a single day, you can sell about 50. And the people that you would sell it to offer for 50 pounds. Let me look at the D&D exchange rates for wheat. Please tell me there's a thing for D&D wheat.
Yeah.
If you look on the I know that they have some on the homebrew page.
You're looking for trade goods, and
Yeah.
yes, they do have it for wheat. It's also in the DMG. But just Google trade goods 5e.
I'm getting as sleepy as my character. Because Lord knows I'm not gonna be sleepy tonight.
Meanwhile, I just get to sit here because Austin has basically made it so I can't interact with anyone.
Downhill, I am selling this for 4 copper.
They're going to laugh in your face.
Downhill, please remember, Void doesn't grow wheat. It grows other things.
They'll offer you 2 copper per pound.
What does this store sell?
This is just the general supply store. And they're about to get a shipment tomorrow, from what they've heard. They say, tomorrow we can talk about it more if you want to come back and try to sell more or get a better price, but right now we're kind of busy today.
Alright.
Do you do anything else all day?
Well, then I'll probably going to sleep in the tavern with my supplies. Not a tavern, a barn.
Alright. Which bar are you sleeping in?
Which barn doesn't have guards?
The expensive one.
Oh. That's terrible. Well, fine.
Honestly, I'm waiting for like a serial killer or something to show up.
It's time for the expensive barn.
Alright. Ainz, you can actually... hold on. Actually, you would park your goods before the guards even show up.
Still would probably do the... I'd still probably do the expensive barn.
Alright.
Probably looks nicer, and I feel like my horse at least deserves it. Not
That'll
horse,
be
donkey.
That would be 2 silver. No, no, not silver. Hold on. I'm looking at exchangeable rates. That would be no. That would be 2 silver to keep your donkey and your supplies at that place.
Alright, 2 silver.
All right. And you're gonna sleep there too. I assume you pay the farmhand.
Yes.
How much?
2 silver.
So you spend a total of 4 silver.
Yes.
All right. He'll keep you quiet. Okay. So you park yourself early on before anyone else gets there. Do you do anything? You can also still go out and do other things, like buy other supplies. You can do. You can use other abilities. You can. Do you have an ability that lets you sell things easier? Hold on.
Now, I have a thing for weather, so I have it for traveling. It makes
What?
my traveling more efficient. I have a thing for weather. So I can get there in a reasonable time in the best of weathers.
Okay. Is there anything you wish to do?
I'm probably gonna look around, talk to some people, act like I'm looking to buy things. Just
Get market value?
I'm gonna act like yeah. I'm gonna act like I'm gonna buy things. You know, be around, talk, act friendly. try and get try and get some of the market prices for here and other places. See what might be short in supply in some shops, what might be high in supply in others.
Okay. Make me a persuasion and insight checks.
Hold on, my sheet did a weird thing. All right, first we're doing the persuasion.
Okay. And insight?
And then the insights, normal, I'm guessing. Wow, those are just terrible rolls.
About average, actually. Um, you're hearing the same thing that you can most likely can sell your wheat to copper per pound. Um, like how the market is, it's kind of like it's normal for Soma mostly in this place. It's normal for Soma's standards, so you may be able to make a small profit, but not that huge of a profit.
All right.
You can possibly double your money, but that's still not a huge profit for carrying three. And there's nothing indicating you can sell 300 pounds of wheat in this single place.
Yeah, that's good enough. What about my square yard of yarn, silk? I mean.
Uh, Possibly in the general goods store. No tavern would want to buy it, but the general goods store may be able to buy that.
I don't mean all of it. Like I feel like noble shops would be fine with buying the silk because it is good quality silk.
Oh, hold on one moment. My headset came out. Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, for your silk,
Yes.
they'll most likely offer you for 1 yard of silk. Hold on, silk. What was it? Silk, silk string or something?
It just says 1 yard of silk.
That might have been something you got last session.
No, I got it before this.
You may be for a whole yard of silk, for selling the whole yard, possibly 12, 13 gold pieces. If you sold the whole yard.
Silk is expensive.
It is.
I bought it for 10. I'm hoping I can sell it for 15.
I'm just telling you what you can hear around town.
All right.
Yeah,
fair
but that's
enough.
also small town prices. So imagine what a city will garner him.
Yeah. Do you do anything else, John?
No, probably not. Actually, probably buy some food rations. Maybe. Yeah, food rations. Food rations, a water skin.
Let me take a quick look how much rations are. I believe they're not too expensive.
What are you looking for?
Rations.
5 silver.
Yeah, 5 silver per ration.
All right, I'll buy like 3 days worth of rations.
All right, so that's 3 rations. That'll be 15 silver.
I am now
Or
out of
one.
silver.
Or a golden electrum, or a golden five silver.
I'm already out of silver. I'm out of silver now.
They can make change.
I mean with that purchase, I'm now out of silver.
Yeah, they could make change, but so after that, you're going to sleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go sleep in the barn with my horse.
When you get back to the barn, you hear a loud snoring.
Well, it soon comes.
Yes, and you
Yes.
see a halfling sitting on a chair near the gate, or not a chair, but a stool.
She's just staring at the giant lady while the giant lady sleeps. Just gonna look at you, look at the giant lady, look at you.
You see the farmhand taking care of your donkey though.
That's good. As I hop in the cart to go to bed.
All right. Yep. She's on the second level where they keep all the hay and all that. Like the bales. On the first level, that's where they keep the horses. Yes, in a pen.
Yeah, that would be on the first floor.
Yeah,
The second floor is used for storage.
yeah. Cameron, your character has been awake this entire time, unable to sleep.
Yeah, and she's basically mentally like, how could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
You need a new identity? I can get you a new identity.
I don't need a new identity. I need fucking sleep.
And a new identity.
How long have
I'm
you
all
been
over the
through
boat.
Soma?
Pardon?
How long did you run through Soma to get here? You run day and night, right?
Not day and night. I know better than to travel at night in Soma.
Okay.
So it's been a little while.
Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah. Hey John, how used are you to sleeping with snoring? Oh, yeah, sure, trance.
Also, the horse snores.
You mean the donkey?
Yes, it snores loud.
Donkey gets ready for bed, Cam. Your internal suffering only gets worse.
It is louder than the Apex, but please note.
Hold on. Hold on. No, it actually isn't. It's actually around the same volume, but Apex is slightly louder.
Fair enough.
It's just more noise though to Cam.
As you see, my character is unfazed by it. He's just like,
You get away from my
She's-
character, like away from
She
the
is
hand.
seriously processing whether or not like, okay, could I survive if could I survive long enough to get to another inside area and then try and get some sleep? I'm going to have a level of exhaustion thanks to you guys. Guys?
We didn't force you to run all night.
don't blame me, blame the donkey.
I'm not running all night. The issue is I can't sleep because you guys are snoring.
I'm not in there.
Yeah, and they wouldn't all be there if Austin hadn't decided, yes, for the session, I'm going to keep my hands away from everyone. I'm going to set up a fucking murder scene in the other sleeping location.
I really would have been to the cheaper location
Which
if it,
kind of,
guards weren't there.
screwed me out of one of
I'm
the
still
full
going
reasons.
to.
No. John, I asked you before the guards got there. You would have set
I
your
wouldn't,
donkey
I wouldn't have,
someplace.
I wouldn't have been there before the guards because I would have spent a lot of time during the day just like, hey, let's talk to these people. Then let's.
No.
talk to
You
these
would have still
people.
parked your donkey somewhere.
No, because
See.
no, I wouldn't.
And no, he really wouldn't have, because if he was trying to do sales deals, the donkey still would have been hitched up to the cart, carrying his goods to wherever he was going.
Anyway, if that's all, shall we move to the next day?
I never got my information.
I
what
would be
information
sleeping
was,
at the cheap place because I like to spend very little money.
Okay, so you're gonna go back to
Yeah,
the
I'm a
cheap
fucking
place
I'm a
or-
fucking cheapskate.
Okay. And what was the information you were looking for again, Pacific?
Well, you see, the reason why I never got my information is because, you decided to throw a goddamn murder scene in there.
And then
So I
of
never
course
got to ask for for any information.
and then Austin, something that
Yeah.
I have to do as well is I have to forge these documents.
Roll forgery kit twice.
Well, I
The
get
fir-
forgery kit, and since it's my job, I get profession die.
Yeah. But declare which one's which. Declare which one's which before you roll.
The easy to get one, I'm not gonna forge. I'm not worried about that.
Okay, so you're just gonna roll it once. Okay.
So I just need to get it for the trade thing, because I'm gonna want to hold on to that.
And let's see.
Forgery kit.
One moment. Is this part of any background abilities, or is this?
Yes, it is. From
Okay.
Charlatan.
Please post that ability. Okay, that is for copycat, but it doesn't state the DC. DC
No,
is
because the DC, there is no DC. The quality of it comes off of what I roll,
okay. Go ahead, roll.
and then I get to
his
add it
role
before.
is to DC for anyone checking that particular document he forged.
It is a 20 DC.
Gotcha. Write that down.
That's the one I'm going to be handing off to that guy. So that's information you need. That will come down to his scrutiny as well to see if he thinks it's a good forgery or because he'd probably want the actual document. So we'll see if he believes it's the actual document, but I will always have the document on hand in a nice little box that I have, because I have a lockbox with a secret compartment.
Okay.
And the secret compartment is where I keep my documents and forgeries. I also need to forge false identification papers They don't have to be good fucking quality. It's just like, okay, so what the name that was given. So Sue. Yeah, Sue Black. That's what I'll go with. And just like having that sort of thing set up, which that one's going to be another forgery.
With Profession Die.
Yep. I love my job. It's not going to be as good, but 12. Apparently my profession die hates me.
Hey, no, it keeps saying you're number one.
You're number one.
God
But
damn it.
so the ID that I'm gonna fucking dump when I leave this place is well, right after I'm like done in that building, the next day is going to be, you know, a fucking 12. And then the one that I'm handing off for the trade papers is a 20.
Okay.
But I'm done for the night then.
Okay, so Pacific. You actually had some daylight left before nighttime. I meant to get back to you. I apologize. You have about 4 hours of daylight left.
Oh my god, you're about to throw out 4 hours of my entire day.
Nope, wait. Got there at 10. Daylight starts at 8, so that's 2. One moment.
Just waiting for Austin to finish up whatever calculations he's doing.
Don't worry, Pacific, you're gonna meet me. You need any documents?
No.
Not
Kind of
yet.
hoping I wouldn't. Kind of hoping I wouldn't get stuck in this place, but then Austin, decided, yes, actually, just because you got him into the safe area, your job's still not finished. Screw you.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey, has the drill or the saw sound be coming from someone else?
Yeet.
I haven't heard any drill noise. Are you hearing things, Austin?
I
He's
could be
going
that
insane very slowly.
I could be that tired.
Good lord. Anywho, Austin, what I was asking was if I'd be able, if the bartender could bring me up to date with the room, with what's been going on here in Void over the last 2 months.
Last 2 months?
Yeah, just the highlight reel.
Alright,
Also, he probably recognizes me from the last several times I'd been here.
yeah, he probably does. So you've probably already had this conversation with him multiple times, so I'll just give you the highlights like you always want. Well, there was a problem. The trade caravan recently got attacked by ghouls on the road. Only one of them survived, and the ghouls are becoming more and more of a problem as days go on. Other than that, there's people have been, you saw the lady from earlier. She's been making a bit of a name for herself around town, being pretty strong and all. Most, like every single arm wrestling match she's had here, she's won. Some people, sometimes get salty, like get mad about that, and rumor says that a bunch of them are getting together to take her out, but that's just rumors. Rumors say that a lot of more, normal strange noises in the night. And
I'm sorry, did you just say normal strange noises? I'm just checking to make sure your mic hadn't cut out.
My mic did cut out actually. Sorry. Normal nights, but people been hearing strange noises. That's what I meant to say. Or I could have slurred it by accident. It could be one or the other. People been hearing strange noises, why they've been locked up in their houses. Stranger than normal, that is. He is also stating, like, some people claim to be hearing howling at night. They're not sure if it's from wolves or anything else. And the final thing is, let me look here on my notes for the last 2 months. Well, there was another one of you free swords coming around this place. I'm pretty sure you already saw him.
Bumped into him earlier.
Yeah. He's like visibly trying to remember, see if there's anything else. That's about all that's about all that been that you would be interested in. If there's been some minor problems, like with people getting into fights every now and again, but nothing that nothing that you can really find work for, from what I can remember. Oh wait, actually, he kind of perks up for a moment as he does remember one thing. There was talk about this, this huge caravan, and he's like, probably one of the biggest ones that we've seen in Void in a long time, and that's supposed to arrive here in about 3 months or so. And from what I've heard from traders and all that, they're paying like nearly 35 gold for each person who guards it. It's supposed to come from Void straight to the capital. But that's just what the trader's been saying.
That's an awfully short route for that much money.
Yeah, that's why I think it's a
doesn't
little.
seem right about that.
I'm just telling you what the trader's been telling me.
Well,
but it's not supposed to be here for. It's not supposed to be here for another 3 months. You got any stories while you're on the road again, old acquaintance?
Not much. Same old, same old. Still dark out.
Oh yeah, and that's
still pretty scary. And I still have a hip flask full of alcohol. So business as usual.
But you always know where you can get the bit. You know that my booze is a lot better than your flask booze, right? He kind of smirks a little when he says that.
I mean, why else would I be here?
What can I get you?
Just a nail for now. That'll do.
Alright, 1 nail coming up. As he slides you a nail.
Awesome. How much is this one?
ale. 2 copper. That's what he's asking for. From you, anyway.
Yep. There's the 2 copper.
Alright.
Mm.
So, you have your drink. The bartender goes back to work. Got anything else you want to do?
I suppose just a quick scan of the room.
A lot of people have booked it ever since, the guards showed up and they decided to go elsewhere for drinks, so it's quite quiet.
Well, that crosses off all the common folk and the criminals. Well, correction. Most the common folk and the criminals.
You see
There are
the
a few who are actually wise enough to realize that hiding this close to the guards is actually a pretty good idea because they won't notice.
Yeah, you do see like a small group of like 3 people near the back of it who just like they always came here. Nothing has stopped them from coming here, but you did get a few jobs off them every now and again, depending on what's been going on. But other than that, most of the people kind of booked it when the guards started poking around. They want
Good. That means protection detail tonight's going to be an easy one.
Yep.
There's only like what, at most a third of a room full of people who are possible, who are possible perpetrators.
Yeah.
Back again.
Well then, that's gonna be about all that I do then until the morning.
All right. Later that night, you do well, not night, but later in the day. Um, while you're just chilling, you do notice this. You notice a wild Carl walks into the tavern.
A wild Carl appears.
Indeed.
Great. It's a
A wild
dragon
Carl poo.
thing.
Big old Durgan.
Great. It's a lizard. It's a lizard in clothes.
This is a lizard in fancy clothes.
I'm just joking. Of course, I know what a dragonborn is.
I am no hick.
Well, that's not a usual sight in Soma. So that is something I will have to note down.
What can I do you for? The bartender says as the wild Carl has made his appearance.
How much for a
Also-
room?
Also, I'll be right back if anyone tries to address me.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for room and are you looking for food and board?
Mm, at the moment, yes.
1 day is 8 copper.
All right.
You pay it up.
Yep.
Down the hall, first room to your left.
I'm going to go and set my things in my room. So then I will come back and get my food. I always tend to sit towards the side, like a wall, but not in a corner.
Okay. It takes him about a good 10 minutes, but you get a hot meal. It's not the best meal, but it's a meal.
Food is food. I'm not
Yeah.
a picky eater.
That is actually a good point to bring up. So the resting rules we are using.
I believe are the standard Grim Hollow ones.
It's actually tied up.
Between Grim Hollow and I don't care.
Nope, tied up between normal resting and Grim Hollow. And the rest are I don't care.
I'm pretty sure it was 3-2-3.
It's 3-3-2 now.
Oh, you guys changed it up?
Where's Bull Chat? Under Minecraft.
And I'm back.
You and Authy voted for I don't care.
Yes.
Me, Princess, and Ainz voted with normal. And Pacific Carmen and Apex voted with Grimhall.
I'm going to say.
Wait a minute. That poll result changed. That was
Yeah.
3 earlier. Who swapped their vote?
Not me.
Me.
Ainz got scurred.
Your $5 is under the table, Ainz.
Yeah, the vote earlier was for, I believe, the Grim Hollow resting system for the
Nope.
earlier.
All day it's been like this.
No.
Well, ever since I woke up. Which
Yeah,
was
since
that.
you woke up, but before you woke
Yeah,
up, it
but-
was
but
3 for Grim Hollow,
when we
3
It was
got
don't
like this
care,
before
3
the game
for,
started.
or 2 for
Yeah,
regular.
it's like that before the game
Fine.
started.
The point is, when the last vote got put in, it was 3-2-3.
Now it's all tied up.
I thought the votes would be collected before the game started because I had changed my vote because I thought about it a lot more and was like, I kind of don't want that really long rest.
It's not that long of a rest.
Like I was okay with the
It's
condition
3
of it having
days.
to be a safe place, but the amount of time for it was the part I didn't like.
Just 3 days.
It's not even like it's stopping you from being able to do things during that time either.
You just,
You're not completely bedridden for it.
Yeah.
just don't go out and get fucking punched.
Well, actually, you're even allowed to do technically small fights and small bursts of strenuous activity. It just can't be a large amount.
It can't be a run through the jungle.
Yeah.
Since we are
So be
using,
it, Tom.
since it's all tied up, I'm going to say we're using the Grim Hollow resting rules. Since it's all tied up, I think at this point the GM would have to make the call because all the votes have been tied up.
Yeah,
Yep.
because someone changed their vote after the last vote got put in.
So I'm going to say the Grim Hollow resting rules. So let's see. The specifics of the rules are the long rest, short rest, and all that has been changed.
Short rest are 8 hours. Long rest is 72 hours within a town or in a safe place.
Yeah, any safe place.
And there's
It
a
doesn't have to
new-
be a town, because technically a fort is a safe
Well,
place.
It actually has 4 qualifications and it specifies towns and whatnot as falling under these qualifications. Let me go ahead and pull it up. There's
I was
also a
actually
start
gonna
check
pull it up.
rest, which is the quick rest, which is the new short rest, basically. It lets you restore hit points and that's it. From your hit dice. Yeah, long rest is you simply need shelter, comfort, warmth, and relative safety.
Got it. So my character hasn't had a long rest in a really long time.
Yep.
Yeah, this would be the start of your first long rest in a while. Note though that exhaustion is not from skipping long rest, it's from skipping sleep. Or pushing
Yeah, I
yourself
know.
to extremes. So, yeah.
All right. So now, with all that settled, this is the first day of your long rest. 1 out of 3. we will start on the day with Pacific, because the shop owner is a bit of an early riser. Well, not, you know, it's still night riser, but, the sun's up, he's getting to work. Sunlight's too precious in Soma to burn.
I'd probably be up around this time too.
Yep. You'd probably be heading to the store. To
Yep.
try to make your deal.
Yeah, he's gonna be an early riser. I'm a little bit less inclined to do so.
All right. Pacific,
Yep.
you're gonna head within to the store.
Look, man, my job's just to get him to the store.
All right.
And the moment that's done, we part ways.
Understand.
So it's more like we arrive in front of the store, I shake his hand and say, "Best of luck on your trades," and just
Walk
start
away. Yeah.
walking to the. Yeah, and I'm actually going to be heading towards the higher end inn, and I'll be using my background ability to try to see if I can't net another contract.
All right. With that,
But I'll roll that in a little bit. There are other people who
Yeah.
are doing things before that happens.
so Eins, they gave you the same deal as last time. 50 pounds, they'll pay 2 copper per pound of wheat, but they'll buy all of your silk for 13 gold pieces. If you want to barter, now's the time to do so.
Geez, I was in the middle of a fist fight. Yes, I would like to barter. Let's see. So you said two copper for each pound.
For 50 pounds, they are not buying any more than 50 right now.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna try and negotiate for 3 copper a pound, since again, you don't usually get wheat, and it's better to have it than not have it.
Yep. Make me a persuasion check, I believe. And I'm trying to think, would he add his profession die to this? Because technically,
This is a bartering deal regarding trade goods.
yeah.
It's a merchant. Yes, it
Yeah.
is a profession.
So add a d4 to this. So roll persuasion plus d4.
And then let me grab the D4.
Yep, they'll agree. They'll even buy a little more off you. They're willing to buy 75 pounds of wheat for 3 copper per. As your charismatic self, let's see. So 70 pounds of wheat times 3. Okay. Now we divide that by 10. So you get 22 silver and 5 copper pieces. For your wheat. That is just purely for your wheat. I do need another check for the silk.
Yep, I'm only trying to add around 5, not copper, silver to it.
So 13 gold and 5 silver?
Yep.
Don't forget to add your profession die. Alright, they'll agree to it. 13 gold, 5 silver for your whole thing of silk.
Yep. So I still made a profit, not a big one, but good enough to, have carried that thing with me.
Yeah? Are you thinking of selling anything else?
I have some. I'm probably gonna go try and find.
Because you can still try to sell the wheat straight to taverns as well, not just to
I'm gonna try and sell them to taverns. Yeah.
Which one you want to head to first?
Let's go for the cheaper one
Better
first.
yet, Eins.
Huh?
If there's a mill in town, you can in theory get it milled into flour.
Ooh, actually.
There is a mill. There is a mill.
Because flour is going to sell better than wheat.
Yep.
All right, I'll go to the mill. Ask them if how much it
Granted,
costs
you will
to
have
do
to
a mill.
pay them money for them to mill it, but you have money.
Yeah.
One moment. I got
add the 13. That is
from
now I have
flour.
35
Okay.
gold.
Trade goods. They're going to ask a copper per pound you wish to turn into a flour.
Can I ask for a copper per pound?
Per pound, yeah. To turn your wheat into flour.
I'm gonna try and talk my. I'm gonna try and talk my way to maybe having it copper for 2 pounds, and then for the extra 1 pound, I'll still pay a full copper. Would that
You
be a
make
situation?
make that with make that with disadvantage signs. Like the price they asked was like pretty low to begin with. So make a persuasion with the die at disadvantage. But you don't roll the profession die twice, you just roll the d20 twice. I believe the profession die is just a straight bonus to your roll.
13.
They're going to keep with the same deal, like the one they made before.
Fair enough, I tried. Alright.
So for every now this will take, like, if you want to do the rest of your wheat, which is 225 pounds of wheat, that's going to take them a while. That may take them the rest of the day to make that.
Yeah.
So you're going to go ahead and
No, I'm only gonna do like I'd say 100 pounds.
you're going to pay 100 copper?
Yeah, I'll pay 100 copper, which is 1 gold.
All right. They said they'll get that done by the end of the day.
And then from there, I will most likely try and sell this new.
We have
this,
the auth.
I will be
have
trying
the
to
auth.
sell this short sword and dagger. Both are new and haven't been used.
The sword and dagger?
Yeah, both are new and have not been used.
I'm here. Sorry, I fucking passed out.
It's all good.
It's all good, man.
I haven't been arrested yet.
You might
Oh,
actually have a
fun.
bit of work.
Sorry, I'm turning the air back on in my house so I don't fall asleep again.
All right.
I had it hot as fuck in here, so it kept me asleep.
You're gonna want to sell the dagger and the sword.
Yes, both are new, haven't been used, and crafted recently.
Wilderness.
They'll off. I mean, I guess you can go to the local blacksmith and try to sell it there, or the general store again.
Yeah, I was gonna try and go to the blacksmith first.
All right, the blacksmith will offer you 7 gold for the short sword and 1 gold for the dagger.
Okay, yeah, that works.
All right, so you're gonna sell both of them.
I have to check the price of a short sword really quickly. But yeah, I'll sell the dagger right away.
So okay, that's 1 gold for the dagger. Eins.
Huh? I'm looking for the price of a short sword. Short sword. I need to know if I am being Ah, that's a little bit cheap there, buddy.
What?
I'm
8 gold's
gonna.
a lot of money. So you sold. So you sold the dagger,
Yeah.
but
I
you're
sold
not
the
selling
dagger.
the sword.
I am not selling the short sword now.
Okay.
Because I did make a profit off the dagger.
No, you didn't.
But still. I didn't, but still. I just, I wanted to get that dagger out of my hands. Because I had bought it last session hoping to sell it, but I didn't actually sell it. So I'm probably going to find someone who looks like they could use a short sword and try to sell it to them.
I mean, if they need a sword, they go to the blacksmith.
Yeah.
You can also try the general store to see if you can sell your sword there.
Yeah, I could. I'll probably go there too. Yeah.
Okay. How much you asking for it?
I'm asking for because this is a short sword that isn't the style usually isn't found in Soma, which is the exact reason of why I'm trying to sell it for a slight increase of the normal price of it.
A sword sword is a sword.
It is, yes. But
Unless it. Yeah, go on.
It just looks nicer. That's pretty much it. So I'm not trying to do a big thing. Just
All right,
short
I'm
sword
back.
price and then add like what is it?
Are we still talking about wheat?
5 copper? No.
No, we moved on to short swords.
Okay, I was
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
say
trying
I've
to
been
sell a
gone for
short
like
sword.
half an hour in this argument.
I'm trying to sell a short sword for 10
I
gold,
don't even know
1
what's going
copper.
on. I've been asleep and just woke
Yeah,
up.
I'm updating you now.
Thank you.
10 gold, 1 copper.
Deal.
Okay.
And I think that's going to be all the selling we're going to do for now on into later. We're
Fair
going
enough, yeah.
to. We're going to move on to the. We're going to move on to. I'm thinking the barn. But the sleeping Goliath, the somewhat unconscious halfling, the dragon, who probably didn't get any sleep.
Oh no, and as soon as I see, like, oh hey, it's moonlight thingy out, I am going to head outside.
You mean
Try
some?
and sneak out.
I wouldn't do that.
Why?
Yeah, you might be
Everyone
waiting.
else in
You might be better off waiting until everyone else has already left the barn before you leave your hiding spot.
I need to find somewhere to sleep.
Yes, I know. But if you leave now, right when the sun's rising, when all the Somans are waking up, you're going to be spotted. If not by the people inside the barn, then by everyone in the houses surrounding this stable.
Oh, she said when the sun rose? Okay, that's perfectly fine. I'm just coming out of a debate with someone, so I was under the impression that it's still in the middle of the night.
Nope.
Next.
Not
Okay.
in the middle of the night. This would be right when the sun rises.
Well, I apparently went to sleep at like 4 in the afternoon, so you don't hear the snoring anymore, at least.
From the giant, but the donkey is still some. Well, actually, no, the donkey would wake up by now.
The donkey was carrying my
Form
wheat
animal
equipment
is
to the
awake or asleep, Austin.
And then, well, no, Ainz is donkey. It would be with Ainz at this point. So all the snoring and all the, that. So the barn is finally quiet.
Okay, then I'm definitely asleep finally.
No question, does Cam snore?
Oh, what would I roll for that?
That's not really a roll. That's
your
who you
decision,
would-
or if you want to put it to a roll, just roll it 1d100 and decide 50-50, yes or no.
Yes, I do snore.
Whoa, snoring buddy.
So Apex, When you wake up, you hear snoring coming from the top, the second little floor thing, where they normally keep all the hay and all that.
Shrug. I mean, that just means
Austin,
someone
I think
else
you
is there.
forget.
Didn't
I'm
that sequence of events
Austin.
literally happen where he wouldn't fall asleep until both he and the donkey were already awake?
I'm sure Buddy would have been plenty tired to fall asleep sometime between that.
And also, Paige, I did not forget you. Don't worry. I know you're there too. I'm just informing Apex what he hears as well.
Wouldn't I hear that as well? Also.
Yeah, you hear it. But Apex, when you wake up, there's a tiny one staring at you, sitting on a stool.
Hey,
Have you been just sitting there watching me sleep?
There's a rumor about people coming to jump you, so yes.
Let them come and jump me, but that's creepy.
Okay.
You're a very creepy person.
Not so much sure.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there's creepier people.
Well, yes, but I don't know what you did to me while I was sleeping. You like
Nothing.
sniff me?
No.
Well, you see, can't be sure of that.
Oh, on another note, in one of the inns, there's a bunch of guards. When I checked in earlier.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. That's why I had to come out here to sleep. Some dude got hacked up in my last bed, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm pretty sure the guards should be gone. Either way, just want to let you know. And she waddles off.
I guess. Weird, tiny person.
Everyone's technically weird in their own sense.
Well, you're weird in everyone's sense. Just get up, shaking my head like, the fuck, person? Random strangers sitting there when I wake up. It would have been far less creepy if you just shaken me awake.
Last time she did that, she got whacked.
Actually, rather unlikely. Not everyone just punches someone through a building. I'm sleeping in a public space. Wouldn't surprise me if someone woke me up.
What was that?
Well, you can't shut the fuck up. I am trying to sleep up here.
You're not the one who woke up to some random woman staring at you. How about I send her up there and make you get stared at?
Oh, wait. Oh, says the one who is snoring like a banshee. Like, just... I haven't slept in 2 days. I was just asking... Just want some fucking sleep.
Well, if you don't quit yapping and go back to sleep, I'll put you to sleep.
I can't fall asleep because you two are yapping down there.
You're the one doing louder yap than I am.
At this moment, all the noise has drew the caretaker's attention as he was coming by to check on everything, make sure, nothing broke in and nothing died and all that. And he's like, okay.
By the way, the halfling's
Nope,
already gone.
I'm jumping out. I'm jumping out the window.
What window?
Gone.
What window?
There would actually be a window in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Storage because
Yeah,
that is how they let hay bales into the loft.
From the second story?
Jumping out. Yep. Gonna try and duck and roll and just run.
But
That's
Austin,
what I thought, you coward.
Austin, I'd just like to say during their argument, because she would have been starting to leave after she told told Apex's character about being jumped, she would have started to leave. So she's gone by the time the dude shows up.
Hey. Hey, Cam. Make me an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics check.
Yeah.
I am a flexible dragonborn.
Good to know.
Kinky.
Oh
Nice.
my.
You're able
21.
You're able to jump out, and knowing how you how this is not the first time you have jumped out of second story windows, you know that while you're jumping to roll to release more momentum to then quickly start running. Yeah, with that you take no d6 of fall damage.
How much
I
fall
still take
damage?
1d6.
Yeah, you take no d6.
Okay.
Have you ever seen parkour users kind of like, as they're falling,
Yeah.
they actually do a little, to keep so they don't cause damage. That's basically what you did.
I am a parkour dragonborn.
You're French.
As the few people who are like just leaving their houses to start their day are like, today's gonna be what the fuck, as you just run down the street.
I assume this is
Okay,
past the
so
halfling
to
who left the
describe-
barn already.
Yeah, I would. To describe my character, you see a sapphire blue dragonborn. She is covered in scars. Very thin for a dragonborn. About 6'2", although the last 2 inches are horn, so only about 6 foot. She's wearing a long leather jacket that seems to be inside out, a set of studded leather armor, and no shoes. She also has a scimitar on her left hip and a short sword on her right hip.
Nice. I'm
And
off to
she is
explore
currently
town.
booking it down the street.
I assume.
Yep.
Quick question: is anyone following her?
I mean, no, not really.
They're
Well,
just
I'm
all kind of
wandering
like,
around.
what the fuck?
I'm off to
Yeah, the
wander
cave-
around
Also,
town.
I forgot the biggest, most important detail.
Yeah.
Something you have never seen on any Dragonborn before. She has a massive jet black mane set of hair, like between her horns on her head, as well as what seem to be, they seem thinned, but it still looks like she has a set of ears. Like outer ears, not normal Dragonborn ears.
Okay, my character doesn't really care, and she'll just shrug off and keep walking off.
Cam,
Yeah?
your shoulder is hurting immensely after that roll, however.
I kind of figured. I'm gonna need to find a spot to hide and just catch my breath.
So anyway, Cam, are you exactly sure that that is your 100% description of your character when they're running out?
Well, there is also the dog collar, but I mean that's kind of
No.
a lot of people.
Your clothing's not really as relevant to what I'm saying.
Well, they have a tail.
Okay, so you've definitely forgotten it, and I'm going to semi-punish, but also just make this a reason why our characters are definitely going to have to see each other again. So, downhill, as the Dragonborn jumps out the window with their weapons, the Barbarian is just going to climb up that ladder and
Left my backpack.
Yes, you did. I asked you twice, and I'm like, I'm gonna give you a chance. Blood hunters do get an explorer's
Apex.
No.
I was kind of hoping someone else caught it. You're amazing.
Just bailed on all your shit.
Well,
with your armors
honestly,
and weapons.
Oh no, I've got my armors, I got my weapon, I left behind I left my crossbow, I left my crossbow bolts, I left my bedroll, my mess kit, my rations.
You left all your shit.
What
Yep.
about your coin purse?
No, that would be on her clothing.
Okay, well,
Unless
don't
she
have-
kept it.
I don't have any money.
Yeah.
Yeah, that also too. I mean, the coin purse is a physical flappy bag, but
I traded in the 10 gold I had to get my short sword.
understandable. Well, anyway, so Yorun is not a thief, but you did yell at her, so she's gonna be like, "Huh, that person was interesting," and you were sleeping in hay. You didn't bother to like actually roll out a bedroll, did you?
Oh no, I had what I did was I rolled out a bedroll and I covered myself in hay.
Okay. So, she's gonna look and see where you kind of, like, slept yourself, and she is going to proceed to take your bedroll, kind of flap it out over the side to get it nice and clean, or at least as clean as you can get when dealing with hay, roll it up, reattach it to your bag, and then just kind of hoist, grab your weapons, put it in your gear, and like, they'll come for this. They will definitely come for this. I think.
Just Well, right now my mind is in full oh shit, oh shit, oh fuck, oh shit, I got caught mode.
Exactly. But you'll come back for this. Maybe. Hopefully. We'll see. And she's just gonna make her way back down, grab her hammer and her backpack.
Okay.
And she'll be like, yeah, she'll find me. And just make her way out into the morning sun.
So, before we continue, hey, Authy.
Mm-hmm.
Yesterday was an interesting day for your character. The guards basically brought you an arm, a leg, and a half-eaten head and asked you to examine it.
After I had just coming back from the city below and my experimentations, I find this to be very interesting. Can the guards explain to me what exactly happened? And why they brought me a decapitated head of all things?
Half-eaten head. Like,
It is still not attached to a body, therefore it is decapitated.
Yeah. So,
I have not been wrong.
So,
You didn't make it less disconcerting, you made it more.
So, the guards are not too sure, but a stable boy had found this, earlier and in a hay bale. They were just curious if you can examine these parts to see if there's any other clues you can help with the investigation. They don't know. The identity has been confirmed to be the other stable boy. The other stable hand, that is. But they can't find the rest of them.
Okay, I'm gonna be pulling on some leather gloves for surgery. Wiggle my fingers as I snap that glove on. Alright, bring the parts to my table.
Alright.
I'll see what I can do.
They bring the parts to your table. They're all covered in blood and hay.
Cool. Now I can either make this an investigation check or a medicine check.
Yep.
And both of these actually add my profession die, so I'm gonna go with investigation because that's higher by 1. So that is a 26.
Alright.
Oh, wait a second. I forgot I have about a thing for this as a doctor. Oh well, still pass.
Okay. So the limbs look to be, well, let's see. Crunching is tearing. So the head definitely looks like it was being bitten on, but it wasn't one huge bite. It looks to be like it was numbing, like numb.
So it looks like this head was chewed on.
Yes, it looks like it was being chewed on. The
Is
there's
there
also
any part of the flesh around the neck or part of the face that is still revealed where I can see tooth marks engraved into the skin?
yes,
Can I identify what those tooth marks have a shape for?
they seem to be humanoid shape. They don't seem to be animalistic.
What kind of teeth though?
Yeah,
'Cause
that's
if
more.
if it's a human, you're gonna have different kinds of teeth because you have your canines, you have your
Mhm.
pretty much. Is it the
Am I seeing molars? Am I seeing canines? Am I seeing front teeth? Like what part of the mouth am I seeing bitten the most with?
You know, when
Because
you were to eat steak,
yeah, you need like your
your
molars and canines.
incisors? No, you
Yeah.
don't use your molars. Your
Oh
molars
yeah,
are
you need your
for
incisors for that.
so incisors, canines, and all your front teeth.
Yep.
Mhm.
So it's basically all of those, but they do seem to be more humanoid than animalistic. So it looks like someone was actually eating this person.
Interesting. I
Um,
will fill out a report as
the
I am doing
brain,
so.
the brain is completely missing.
The entire time I'm thinking to myself, who the fuck did this? Vampires aren't even this brutal, and they just drain the body of blood.
The arm and the leg also has bite marks similar to like someone ripping the meat off them. Like if you were to take a chicken wing and then just rip the meat off with your teeth and all that.
Is there enough bite marks on the person for me to recreate a skeletal structure of their teeth on paper?
Yes, but that would take time.
All I needed to know, I'm going to replicate that teeth mark. Because that gives me a dental examination where I can hand off to the guards and they can start investigating person by person through the shape of those teeth. So I
Oh.
just have to find the order of those teeth and draw them out.
Make me another check, and I will tell you how long that
What
would
do you
take.
want?
Um,
Check.
make me do what you did last time, either investigation or medicine.
Can I make this part of my profession die?
Mm,
Or would I not really be able to use this for that?
I'm going to say yes because you're still messing with the body parts, and
24.
it will take you about 3 hours to do this, but you are able to do this almost as perfect as you could. You're not too sure if it's exactly perfect. Like if they ever catch the bastard, you may want to take a look to see how close you were on that. But
I might be missing like 1 or 2 teeth, but out of the 42 teeth in a person's mouth, I have about most of them.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good enough to draw up a dental profile to hand over to the cops. Or, my bad, the guard.
Yeah, but that will take you about 3 hours.
I'm fine with this. Because
Alright.
once that's done, I'm just going to head upstairs and start working on private investigations from what I discovered in the ruins.
Alright. And that was from yesterday, Doc. That was from yesterday.
That was yesterday that happened? Okay.
Yeah. And now today you wake up.
I mean, today I'm just going to go through the market and pick up any supplies I'm missing. So, herbs, medicine, anything I can get my hands on.
Alright.
And I will be taking my stores fund for this, because yes, I have my personal cash and then I have a store fund.
Right. That's perfectly fine. You're let's see here. You know, your apprentices would you know, they would let you know that they didn't have much business yesterday. You know, there was some there looks to be like there was a brawl and they were able to treat one of the guys, but it wasn't super serious. So they let you know that, you know, they just gave you the rundown of what happened while you were gone.
They gave me my daily reports that I request from them, yes.
Yeah. So they did their job.
Okay, did they accept payment?
Yes, they did.
Okay, good.
And
these two boys would know that if they don't accept payment, they're in for a world of hurt.
Yeah, they know. They have already put your share of the payment into the store fund for you.
Okay, how much was it?
For the whole thing, that would be about 6 silver
Okay.
for one guy.
That
They
is
had-
my personal
they
verdict
had-
out of that.
They did have to put stitches in them, though.
That would be minor surgery, so that would still fall under the 1 GP rule for my shop. So I earned 2 GP off that, or not 2 GP, 2 silver.
Yep.
Yes, because I did calculate what I charge for surgeries, and I take 20% of what I charge.
Okay. And then you're heading out to. I'm going to go ahead and randomly mark a building for your place.
Oh, Austin. This is the down. This is basically what I charge.
I understand. We're gonna put you.
Just so you guys know,
Here.
I do have to leave for dinner. I will try and get back as quickly as possible.
Alright.
But yeah, I will have to leave
You're
for
good.
dinner soon. I will try to listen in through dinner.
There we go. That's Doc's place. That little
Perfect.
circle.
Just know your stuff is safe with me, Kim.
I just remembered something else I have in that bag that's important.
All the more reason you'll come for it.
So you're going out to you're coming out to buy herbs and all that. You're doing that.
Coming out.
Yep, basically anything I know that can suppress pain, because I am currently out of anesthesiac.
Let's see. Carl is doing Carl things. Hey, Umbreon, what are you doing at the current moment?
I'm counting out a shop
I mean,
that
you
I
say I'm
dropped.
doing Carl things. Carl's looking for his buyer.
Carl's looking to get beat.
Carl's already done a job and has made money, so I do have a new comrade.
Yeah, but I'm looking for a shop I can rob.
There's the
Okay,
general store.
Speaking
You're
of which,
looking for a
I
mark.
need to talk to Umbreon.
Just checking because I've forgotten for some reason. We're still doing 100 copper to a silver, 100 silver to a gold, or is it 10 to 1 and then 1 to 100?
Oh, that's actually important for me because I went off the 10 basis.
Let me check my notes real quick. We are doing the 100, 100, and 100 roll.
I need to change some stuff real quick.
Oh, that's a different.
That would have been very important to have told us before we actually even started, because that
I
means
mean-
everyone now needs to recalculate all of their cash.
I mean, we could use the 10, 10, 10 if you guys need to.
I think what I'd do is
I
put
was
2
only aware
nines
that
in.
Grim Hollow.
Just put it this
that's
way.
not a
Wait,
thing
wait.
that got changed in
Are we
settings.
talking
That's
about
something
the
that we-
generalized D&D currency system?
Yes.
Just okay.
That's
Then
the 10 to 1, 10 to 1, not the 100 to 1.
yeah, sorry.
No,
I've been
that
dealing
was
with,
pretty much my system that I had custom done for Sengoku.
and that's also
I-
one I have
I
used for
am-
Anima. Okay, so it's the 10-10 system.
Yes.
Standard. Fantastic.
All right,
That's-
then my
Okay.
thing has.
Okay. Are we? Okay. 10 copper, 1 silver. 10 silver.
Silver.
1 gold.
Good. All right.
Are we all on the same page?
Yeah, we're all in the same place. We're good now.
Okay, I'm confused. I'm
Scared the fuck
tired.
out of
and I'm
us.
hungry. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm confused.
You sound like a baby. Like that is legitimately the 3 moods of being a
I
small
don't
baby.
know where I am. I do not know why I am. All I know is I must cry.
But
Being an adult.
Austin, if you need to go grab something, that's fine. Like, I'm pretty sure we can just spend some time role playing.
Yeah.
the only thing I'm
Yeah.
going to do that requires you is I'm scouting. I'm doing surveillance on probably the only shop here on the general
So
store.
some random ass dragonborn's about to come sprinting down the road while I'm heading over to this inn.
Yeah.
Probably.
Oh god, that's a huge token.
Oh,
I'll be
they're
right-
already back.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab me some num nums.
Okay.
I'll have the roll ready for you. Can I roll a?
Already back.
I need a drink and some food.
Meanwhile, I'm just filling out some stuff that I entirely forgot to purchase beforehand. Don't worry about it.
Yay! I
I
got
looked at
surveillance
25
on the
GP
place.
and I'm like, I
How are
shouldn't
you
have
adding
this much
2d4
money.
to that?
Profession dice.
Profession die is only 1d4, and then it goes up to 2d6.
No,
He has a
one
it
D0.
adds. I have surveillance. Heister.
Oh, you have a special thing that gives you an extra d4. Okay.
Authy, I've done so much forgery so far.
I still can't believe Austin let me get away with recreating a skeletal structure from bite marks.
That is an actual forensic technique. So.
It is. That's why I asked if I could do it.
I get
Also-
I get the feeling like it's gonna suspiciously match my character.
I mean, did you eat a man in the stables?
You're at the complete other end, so probably not.
Yeah.
You just got to.
It's more likely
But,
I'm gonna get blamed for eating someone. Because I've been staying there for the
Probably.
last week.
What? Yeah, actually, probably. Because he went missing within that time.
Yep, he was missing for the last. Or no, he's probably been
What are
missing
you-
longer, but he's
been
been
missing
dead for the
for-
last 8 hours.
Yeah, but he's been missing for like 4 days now.
Exactly.
Jacob,
So yeah,
what are you?
might get.
I am a half giant, but I'm using the Goliath from standard D&D.
Well, I mean, that's what a Goliath is.
I know, but in this world, Goliaths aren't exactly a proper thing as a collective race. I am
Yeah.
just a freak of nature by being a half giant.
Yeah.
Yep.
But
Okay,
it's
that makes
easier to say, I'm a half giant. What the fuck is that? Is that homebrew? No, I'm just using the Goliath, and it's using the other name.
All it means is that a lot of people didn't fuck giants in
Grimdark
Grimdark,
setting,
yeah.
not really a thing that people do here.
Yeah, giants are mostly an enemy to civilization in this.
Yeah.
It's like
And
So yeah, no.
a lot of
literally one of the
giants
things
didn't try
that-
to rape women here either, so there's that.
Nope. They just hate them.
Yep.
Actually, I do have to ask.
I'm
Did
back.
either of you guys, like Umbreon, did you happen to mention if you were from Soma when you were trying to get that loan?
Yes, he said he is.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, did either of you guys remember to actually put in any records or census information regarding him?
No.
And they're
I
going
told them
to,
I was coming
then-
back in the morning.
Yeah. They're going to do a check.
Umbreon is from
and not
Soma. though.
find the name you gave for him anywhere in their records.
Well, again, we're using mine because we're claiming neither of us had our IDs on us.
Doesn't
If
matter.
he didn't-
You literally called him by a fake name directly in front of this lady. And he never gave her a name.
I've
They
got to
will
ask
check this.
Austin how much I'm getting paid for by the guards.
So
Welcome
you
back,
may or may
Austin.
not have just ended up screwing
I'm back.
yourselves.
What's going on?
Okay.
Well, Austin,
They
I need
really
you to
just
answer
didn't
that
want to
DM
deal
for
with
me.
him, Pacific.
I know, and this gives them more than enough reason to arrest him, and possibly even you by extension, for harassment. And fake identities. Let's face the fact here, though, it was starting to get up to harassment levels towards the end there. Although, honestly, you could level charges against her for being overwhelmingly hostile.
Yeah. I didn't take any hostile action. She did grapple me.
Yeah, but to
And
be
he
fair, though,
tried
you
to
also have a
leave.
fake identity, so you're probably going to lose that.
He did try to leave.
Yeah, at the same time as you, and you literally called him by his fake identity.
Actually,
Anywho.
I tried to leave before her. She didn't see him leave.
Yeah.
You showed
Uh,
up to go get him.
Yeah, after he tried to leave. Because she grabbed him. So that was my response to that.
But
Okay, what's going
Does
on?
not change the fact, though, that she will end up checking the registry, and you won't show up.
I am doing some shopping that I meant to do before the game because I had too much money.
I'm doing surveillance on the general store. I passed by a bit.
All I gave was a first name, though.
Yeah, these registries back then didn't have photos. They had to include a small description too.
All right. In the general store, walking around, all the storage is kept towards the back. Most of the valuables will probably be towards the back or in the counter, like behind the counter. There is one guy. There's two entrances, one in the front, one in the back. But there is a very big dude back there, who looks to be like strong and capable to beat someone if he has to.
Any weaponry?
He has a club.
Any windows?
No. But there is a front door.
Front and back door. But my character will take that as a note and go to the bar they met their friend in.
Alright, yeah, I'd probably be going back there to meet up with the guy that I have to get his trade license to. And that's where I met my other person, so.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright.
As you guys head back to the Lush Bowl, it's a bit. Let's see. Surveillance would take an hour, so Lucas will probably be there before you. Okay. So Lucas, what time would you say you'd be at the Lush Bowl, roughly?
I would go and eat first, of course. Well, I'd eat breakfast, and then I'd go and be there pretty early, because I don't know if my other guy's gonna be there, like, real early or later. And it's still like I can get business done while I'm there.
All right.
Quick question, Crow. Did you get the Thieves' Camp book?
Yeah, I did.
Cool.
Bonk the fuck out of both of you.
Yeah, well, now we can have proper conversations.
The first contact doesn't show up yet, but Umbreon does.
Okay.
So Umbreon would show up before him. So you have about 2 hours of downtime at the place before Umbreon would show up.
My character would say like, "Oh, it's been a day, but I'm in a bit of trouble since the last time I've seen you."
See, we're learning, Jacob.
I mean, close enough. You're definitely doing better.
You
He's
did get
now
two
also-
of them in there, though, so.
I mean, yes. Like I said, it's getting better.
It's progress.
Exactly. At least the fuck you two know what you're talking about. It's all that's important. It's actually literally the only thing that's important.
Okay. Let's see, there's that.
I'll wait for your response, Mister.
Yeah, because I'm having to read through this and figure out what exactly I'm gonna fucking say. Because since I'm not like a standard fucking, one, I don't have a proper identification because I fall under a few of those. I understand what you said.
Mm-hmm.
But
So I guess I'll probably just respond with, so this is about yesterday then?
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing a farming job, but the people running it are in kind of bad health.
Okay.
You're getting close, Umbreon. Treat it more like a normal conversation.
Yeah, like they're in bad health.
I'm planning on taking up a farming job. The current owners are in bad health. Don't make it sound like a negative that they're in bad health. Just the reason you're doing the job is they are in bad health. And then it's Lucas's job to say, oh, okay, these are my 2 keys.
Yep.
Yeah, you're doing better, and I approve. And just keep improving.
Okay.
Got it.
So, would there happen to be a visitor?
If at all you need help, I will happily be the out-of-character translation. I'm so proud my books are getting used. They've just been sitting here collecting digital dust.
Hey, I use them.
Oh, you don't. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to my face.
Don't worry, Jacob. I still have
I use them in dice
downloaded. It's okay, Umbreon. Mine was an easy one.
Are there any visitors? No visitors. Just the old farmer.
Okay, what visitor means?
A target.
Yep.
You just said you don't have a target.
Yeah, I'm doing a farming job, which is burglary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just asked you if you had a target for said job.
Oh,
And you just told me no.
God damn it.
In character, Umbreon's just bad at.
He's learning.
Exactly. Both of them, I literally threw this book at them very difficultly. I haven't taught them yet.
Yeah.
But you would say, yes, there's probably going to be a few visitors to the farm. It's a public place.
Like, yeah, there's a couple of visitors at the farm. Probably a couple shopkeeps.
There you go. Perfect. Perfect.
That place is his home, after all. And home a lot of other things.
Jacob's just sitting there fucking giddy. Well, does he have any siblings or children?
He has about 5 children.
Okay. I imagine we'll buy some pork from him then.
Now, Umbron, let me ask you this. How much gold do you think that you just offered to pay Crow?
5.
Read again. You offered 500.
Oh. It's in values of hundreds.
Yes. Whatever you're discussing is multiplied by 100. So you would want to say, oh, no children, but he has 5
sibling.
parents. It's a little bit weird.
5.
There's 5 parents at the farm.
5 parents. Got it. I did not read the
My
100
response would not have changed. 500 gold, I was ready to shit a brick.
Yeah, no, that one's a bit weird.
It's like, well, I can retire after this.
It's also really hard to do that one because you might accidentally say, 2.5 kids. What?
Yeah,
little Jenny's been paralyzed from the legs down.
May or may not be my fault.
Yeah, like that one is a bit harder to do, but you guys did struggle through it, and I'm proud of you.
We made the attempt, and it went well-ish.
I don't even know what they were trying to do.
But
Exactly.
hey, let's just try. But hey, the whole farm's a local matter.
Yep. For everyone who wishes for this discussion out of character, the 2 of them arrived. Our lovely Umbreon has asked Crow if he would like to perform a burglary job immediately. Crow has responded with, yeah, sure, he's game. Does he have a target? Umbreon has explained that, yes, probably a shopkeep, because that was actually just a direct word. There's no translation for that one.
Yeah. It says shopkeep in this
Lucas,
town.
In the home, which meant that it would be in the city that they are currently in, or the town, more specifically. Crow said, "Okay, cool. How much are you paying me?" After a little bit of poking at how much the value is actually worth, they are offering 500 copper pieces, which translate to 5 gold. And then Crow has accepted the job.
And I'm just saying, like, make this is just a local matter, so minimal casualties. I'm not saying like, oh, you can't kill people. It's just like, let's try to keep this small.
Yeah, this is also burglary, so a scale isn't really necessary as much as it is if you're saying I'd like to hire an assassin. If you're doing a local assassination, that means that you really only want that target dead unless you absolutely have to. An intimate matter means you can't be seen. A world-class matter means we're sending a message, kill them all.
Fireball.
No survivors.
But after that, my character would like take a swig of beer and leave.
Hey, Apex, did you get my
Yeah.
message?
I did, and I'm sending it to you now. And
Thank you.
anyone who wishes to learn this a bit more properly, I will be here after the game to go through these books. Anyone who's curious, I have a lot of books that I'll be using and sharing throughout the campaign. I've not written any of them. They're all from the DM's Guild. Please go support the people who have actually spent the time to make these for us. Okay, now that I can't be sued by any of the people that I'm pretty sure I bought like half of these for free. I would rather not get sued after something I spent literally no money on.
Okay, so, let's see here. After, Umbreon starts to leave, someone else...
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can, Cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Someone else has entered the establishment. Lucas,
Yes.
it's your dude.
It is my man.
It is your man.
Ah, good to see you again.
He nods. Behind him. So, this is the one you were talking about, sweetie. A woman with a voice. How can I describe this voice? It's charming, but also off-putting. It's creepy, but charming. You see the big dude sweat a little.
Ah, so I take it this is, your friend. I have what you asked for, by the way. I made sure I got it done quick.
She looks over to the bartender. He decides to go take a 5-minute break. There's no one else in the establishment, by the way.
Yeah.
The big man pulls a chair out for the lady and stands behind her as she sits down. So, I heard you were the one who could get certain documents done, right?
Of course, with the right price, anything is possible.
Well, may I please see the document you said you have gotten done for my comrade here?
I will bring out the forgery.
What was the DC on it?
20. That was my good one.
I had 1 moment. And it was a 20, and it's a 20 DC, and it's an investigation check.
Yep.
Now, is it purely investigation, or is it also perception?
It is entirely investigation. Because perception would be to notice if I were doing anything at that moment, which I'm not. I'm not dumb enough for that.
With her sheet. Alright. She looks surprised. She doesn't look. She looks surprised and a little unhappy.
Is there something wrong with it?
No, the documentation is perfectly fine. It's just I'm unhappy with certain people. She turns around. And you are sure this is where the first one came from? This is the one I made the deal with. He is nervously sweating. Can I get your name?
Carl. Do you just want my first name or my full name?
Full. She's taking a good look at you.
Carl Blanqui.
Are you lying?
No, that is my first and last name. I do not have a middle name.
Bluntly?
Blanqui. It's French.
So we got a Scottish and a French dragon.
Well, I myself am not French because I can't do a French accent, but the last name is French.
I've heard rumors of you, Mr. Bluntly.
Blanqui. It's Q-U-I at the end.
Can I just call you Carl? I feel like that would be a bit easier on everybody.
That is entirely fine with me.
She hands you back the paper. Go ahead and keep the gold that he already gave you. And, I recommend you, close up shop for a bit.
Of course, of course.
You see, I'm more upset with, Oh, I probably should, mention who I am. I am, Baroness Titania. I am the Baroness of Void.
Very nice to meet you. I guess I preferred it under regular circumstances.
Yes, yes.
If there is such a thing.
She stands up. And she, Go ahead, take a seat, big boy. Go on. You look a little pale. He will sit down, sweating profusely. Now, I don't like shady things going on in my town that I'm not a part of, Carl.
I'll keep it on the up and up. Don't worry about me. And if you need anything, I will cut a special price for you.
Oh, that's so thoughtful.
I do like to do business.
Chilling at the bar, gumming on some food.
I think that's a different bar, though. Because now we're at the fancy one.
Apex?
I do like to stay in the good graces of the correct people.
I need to know if Texas is the fancy one.
Yep.
Well, you know, if you were to know she thinks if you knew any better, you would stay out of this anyway. But she will put her hands on both shoulders of the man. Now, you see, Carl, this man here did business I didn't like.
Ah.
Business I wasn't part of.
I do apologize if I stepped on any toes.
No. Your work is quite impressive, I must say. It could be useful for. I may have further employment for you, possibly. But, unfortunately, this man here, as she will, in almost one swoop, you see the man's head is gone. Blood is starting to splatter everywhere. Hey, Apex, there's a head rolling towards your foot.
Well, hey, would you look at that? We have a murderer. That's, kind of fucking bold. But, alright then. I look down. There's a head. This is the first time I've seen a head roll. However, that does mean someone just died, so,
I'm gonna try and make
around.
eye contact with you if you look at me.
I mean, I'm gonna look in the direction that the head came from, so I would assume so.
Did she just straight up murder someone in a public place?
There's nobody in there besides me, the half giant, and her now. And I'm just gonna be slightly shaking my head like, don't get involved.
Sorry, I gotten something wrong. I apologize. I apologize. That's supposed to happen in a more private place, but here, I apologize.
Yeah,
she's supposed to make the gesture.
A vampire just murdered someone in public in Soma for no reason other than to send a message to a different person.
No.
Do I hear riots?
I was gonna say, I don't care if you're a vampire.
I hear
murder is
hangman.
still murder.
Look, I've been looking for the opportunity to dissect the vampire for a while.
I'm
He's like,
sorry.
"Don't ruin this for me."
I'm sorry. I made a note that was to be done in private when she leaves.
And then you forgot.
Yeah, I apologize.
Yeah, figured I'd double check that before you get one of your
Yeah.
characters instantly murdered per session by the townsfolk.
My favorite thing is I am utterly horrified of this woman.
As you should be.
Alright.
That's one intimidation tactic.
If it makes you feel any better, I don't have any wooden stakes. I only have iron spikes, but I'm pretty sure they'll do.
They'll work. They just.
My pitons are silver. What?
Those are too expensive.
Alright, rewinding a bit, there is no head decapitation or anything.
She is just making a point, being spooky. Because, reasons.
Being spooky. She is going to ask how much did he owe Carl?
The deal we had come out to was a total of 20. He paid me 5 in advance, and so it would be 15.
She is going to slightly squeeze one of the soldiers. There's a bit of
That was only because I was quick.
Go ahead, pay the man what he's worth. As he, he's moving his other arm as the arm she is like the shoulder she's squeezing. He ain't moving that arm. So with his left hand, his non-dominant hand, he's going to take out a small coin purse and put it over to well, the original deal was 16.
Yeah,
but
he paid me 4, and then he gave me 20 for being quick. If I got it today, I was gonna get an additional. So.
Yeah, I just meant.
I fucked up what I said. Yeah.
Yeah, you said 5, and he owed you 15. No, he gave you 4. He owes you 16.
Yeah.
He slides over a small pouch of money.
I will take a look into it and count. I like to make
In
sure
that-
I'm paid properly.
In that pouch, that is 22 gold pieces.
Okay.
He looks at you and says, "That's your full payment. Don't you agree?"
Absolutely.
Now, I do hate to keep this this going for so long. I'm so sorry that you have gotten involved in this, and
Think nothing of it. As far as I'm concerned, nothing happened.
exactly.
You can keep the you can keep the document if you'd like. It just think of it as a sample of my work. If you'd like, I can come up with more. If you first one's on the house from me, for you.
Okay, I will keep that in mind. Now, shall we get going, my friend? He, you know, he stands up. Her her hands are no longer on his shoulders. She smiles. And I hope you have a good day.
That
As
man's
he
not
will,
about to have a good day.
I mean, today may be his last day. But that's more of a private affair. So, Carl, after about 5 minutes, the bartender comes back in. He's pretending nothing happened. And looks over to you, Apex, and asking, "How's your food?" "I hope everything is going to greatness. I'm sorry. I wanted a bit of fresh air."
You're quite fine. You should probably get that guy a nail on me.
Of course, of course. He pours an ale for Carl.
I need it. I don't normally drink when I'm about to go do a job, but I fucking need it. Holy shit.
I'm curious why that guy gave you a little bit of extra coin.
He wasn't planning on it. He just
He
threw
didn't
Carl.
need the rest of his money where he was going.
He knew. He knew. Or maybe
Yeah,
it was a bribe to help him. A silent bribe.
You never know.
Yeah, but I'm not dumb enough to intervene there.
I could
Yeah.
really use the body of a vampire. Lucas, don't fuck me out of this.
Hey, I'm not in prison and I'm not dead.
No, it's
I'd
fine.
call that a win.
If I'm gonna study a vampire's deceased body, I'm most likely to have to do that when I get to Riven.
You're gonna do it when you make a corpse.
Oh yeah.
So, down the ale, thank my giant friend. I'm gonna give you a fucking gold, and it's just like, that never happened. That whole, like, ordeal that I was a part of never fucking happened.
So, I'll take your gold. Most certainly I'll take your gold. And look at you and say, well, you keep gold like that coming, and you can have my hammer.
You could ask him about the other Dragonborn that's in town.
I never saw you.
That is extremely racist, Cam.
I know it is, but
Yeah,
there's
I
two.
literally never saw your character. You were up in a loft, and then you jumped out a window.
Yep.
I just knew
That's
that
a
there was a
Wally
female sleeping there, and I am way more noticeable than you because, you know, I snore loud as shit, and you probably looked down to look at me. I was dealing with a gnome. Halfling thing.
A gnome halfling thing.
So, I am going to nod you if you need any documentation done or anything of the like. I can get it for you at a reasonable price, of course, in a reasonable amount of time. My name is Carl. If you decide to look for me, And let's just say most of the time when people are looking for me, it's not good. So make it known that it's for work.
Such as your run-in with the renowned town heroes.
My brain is like, wait, is this a thing?
Yeah,
This is a thing.
the Soman people believe the nobles to be heroes for driving out the Barak
Yeah.
from the war.
Yeah,
So
evidently
I might
I'm
not
not
share
well
that. I might not
No.
share that skew, but I will acknowledge the fact that the people here believe them to be heroes, unless God that shouldn't exist in this world for some reason makes them blatant, flat-out murderers. Downhill.
I misread my notes. I apologize. And I fixed it immediately.
Good.
We have established the fact I am shit at taking notes.
Well, if you ever need a traveling companion of the like, I am always available. I do seek consistent movement, if I can help it. But I have somewhere to be, so I will possibly see you later. And at that point, I will turn and leave to go find my compatriot.
Oh God, Doctor, you're not that big.
Oh, I was gonna see how long it took for you to notice. I was hoping to go the entire game session without you noticing.
Well, no, I'm zoomed in on the map. That's why I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
We're
zoom in
ready for
on.
song and dance.
Okay,
no.
so
Yeah,
I'm ready to play my character.
you know,
I cry.
ultimately
I'm
opposed
so
to them,
fucking
so
scared
they
for my life
don't
now.
be absolute monsters.
I'm ready to play.
Ready
Yeah.
to do that.
Send it their way for now. I think me and Umbrella can wait a bit.
Yeah. You know what? Which one of you two want first, Pacific or Cam?
I mean, I'm heading towards that inn. I don't know which direction she's running in, or if I'm even gonna bump into her.
The villain.
That depends. Which direction did you run?
I think I ran towards the town hall, I guess you could say. I'm just running.
Yeah, you would most likely bump into Cam. As you just see a fluffy dragonborn just booking it down the street.
And Cam, what was your character's description again? Currently?
Dragonborn, no shoes on. She has on a dog collar, studded leather armor, an inside-out leather jacket, really baggy clothing, and she's covered in scars and has a mane of black hair.
Uh-huh. And that's it?
And a tail.
Yeah, and the tail.
Yeah, and a tail. And that's it?
Well, there are her weapons, but other than that, yeah.
So you're just running, heavily armed.
Without any shoes on, yes. I am also holding my left shoulder.
Really goddamn early, and possibly injured.
Yep.
How far exactly were you expecting on going before someone tried to pull you over asking if they needed to contact the guards?
She didn't make it that far. She didn't make that far before catching up with you.
Now the only question is, do I try to gently stop you, or do I just clothesline a bitch? Because that means either you were trying to rob someone, or someone was trying to rob you. So give me a moment, I now need to flip a coin. Actually, one moment. This I can actually do a check for, I don't need to flip a coin. What would I need in order to figure it out? In order to try to get a feel for why she's running? Because it does look a little different if you are.
Would that be insight, maybe? Would that be insight?
Hey, Pacific, check DMs when you can.
I know, I saw.
Okay, thank you.
I'll do the text soon. I don't know. It's ultimately up to you. That's why I asked.
I would. I'm gonna say insight.
Okay. Oh, now it rolls above average.
You see her a bit panicked. It doesn't look like she's actually running to anywhere particular. She's just trying to get away from something.
Great. Fear panic running.
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss.
What?
Something wrong?
Just give me give me a moment to catch my breath. I look behind me. Is the stable hand chasing me?
No. No, there's no way he could.
You yeeted out.
You looked back to see if he was chasing you. You just kept running.
Yeah.
You yeeted out the
Also
window
made,
before he
like-
even got curious.
I haven't gotten a full night's sleep in 3 days and just got scared out of my most recent sleeping spot. I'm not sure if I am okay. Fuck.
Poor boy made 1.5 gold pieces last night. He's not chasing you for shit.
God damn it. Think I made an injury worse jumping out that window. Wrong accent. I keep slipping into Galileo, right?
Cam, you probably shouldn't have said what you said.
So, also, I'm going to quickly check the sky. How much time do how long has it been since the sun came up?
Let's see. How long would it take for you to normally eat? Because you just got done eating and you're heading over here, so it wasn't that long.
Didn't eat actually back there. I only got an ale from the night before. I was going to go eat over here while doing
Possibly 45 minutes.
45 minutes.
Yeah, roughly.
Oh,
So
good. Nice. Plenty of time before the usual hours. Well,
Where's
if you're
that
concerned about an injury, I do have a friend who might be able to help.
I don't have any money. Really, I just
That's not a concern right now.
I'm just gonna.
You kind of get the feeling that he's sort of just scrutinizing you, and he's like, "Don't worry about cash. We can negotiate payment options later. For now, let's go get whatever this injury is checked."
I just need to rest up before heading to the capital of this province again.
Is that business in Nova Stoya?
Yep.
Nova Stoya, yes.
Yeah. No, that was a question towards her. I know damn good and well what the name is. Which is why I just said, yeah, business in Nova Stoya? With no shoes?
I lost them before I even reached Soma.
And no coin. How do you expect to get past any tolls?
Running?
Well, that's a one-way ticket straight into a jail cell.
Just I'm so tired. She is clearly paranoid. She's like looking around.
Hey Cam, how long has it been since you had a decent sleep? You said 3
About
days?
3 days. Yeah.
Hey Cam,
Yeah.
you have a level of exhaustion.
I kind of figured.
Well, you won't have it for
Alright.
long.
Rick, I left my bag back in the barn. Shit.
Alright. Would this barn happen to be the barn that the inn just down there happens to belong?
The one
Yeah,
without
happens to
any
belong?
guards, yeah.
Ah, yes. Well, I was heading out that way anyways.
Okay then. I'm just gonna wait here for a little bit before heading back.
Are you certain you don't want to go see my friend? He does have a medical license.
About that.
I'm
No, I
fine.
don't. I have a practitioner's.
She
doesn't know that.
paranoid enough. She doesn't
Fine.
need to know.
I mean, if she pretended like she knew, that'd be fourth wall breaking.
Fine. I'm fine. And she's leaning up against the town hall, and as she tries to repeat the second "I'm fine," she falls over to her side. I'm not fine, am I?
Nope.
I need to.
Give me a moment. So Cam, this is going to be very awkward. So I'm going to actually try to prop you up, which is going to be a little bit difficult with only a 13 in strength.
Hey, I only
Thank
have 14
God
in strength.
Yeah, thank God I'm classified as a large, so I'm pretty sure when it comes to actually lifting things.
So, question here: is Town Hall between the expensive, between the stables and the cheap bar?
Town.
This
Yes.
is one of them.
Cheap bar.
That or other. This the town hall. It would be in between.
Give me a second.
It's one of the roads you could take. Pacific and Cam just happen to run into each other.
And I'm going down the other road, so that's neat.
And you said you went someplace. You said you went down a road, Paige.
Yeah.
I thought you would have left before Cam left, so you would have had a way head start.
Yeah. If anything, I'm trying to figure out whether Pacific or. Oh god, I forgot who was on the other road. I guess Umbreon? Was it Umbreon?
Irons. This is Irons.
Okay. You know what? I'm rolling a 1d3. Or, no, 1d4.
Where's the what's called?
I would have passed Pacific earlier. So it'd be over here.
Or is right about here.
Oh, wait. Hold on. So, just to clarify, can you put an X where the cheap bar is supposed to be?
One moment.
Because I'm getting confused here.
Yeah, a lot of maps that don't actually label any of the structures.
One moment, I gotta move that into place.
Okay, so yeah, I would have probably passed Pacific earlier.
Yeah, but you're almost at the cheap bar at this point when they're having their conversation. Yeah, like you're way further down the street.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Alright.
Pacific, I'm assuming you're either Kadoik or John. Which one are you?
Kadok.
Thank you.
Okay, so Cam, Are you gonna protest actually having this guy prop you up and start just, guiding you over to the dock?
No, at this point, I'm willing to admit I think I need help.
Thank God I have blood bags. Only thing is, I don't think I have blood bags compatible with Dragonborn.
One moment.
No, actually, I physically would not. I don't think there are enough Dragonborn in the Soma region for that.
Not really. No.
Yeah, no.
I was gonna
Oh
start
boy,
guiding
looks like I'm
myself.
gonna have to synthesize a blood type for you. That's gonna be fun.
And more weird shit with Cam's particular blood. Yeah.
Where it
So I may not physically be able to help her with blood loss, but we'll see.
It's not so much blood loss, that's the issue.
Well, the thing is, I'm trying to figure out if you're gonna lose control of your arm or not.
Yeah, that could be an issue.
You're lucky I can prevent that, but you have to get here first.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
as we're going,
Doc.
I was
Hmm?
actually going to have a small conversation, but it was so
No,
many
go ahead,
things.
do your thing.
Well, no, I was asking Doc a question. How long after getting up would you be before you head out?
I get up at the crack of dawn.
Yep.
In
And how
fact, I
long?
may have even still been awake throughout the night, but I would have slept last night. So what was it?
How are you still in your place by the time they get there? This is 40.
Oh, dude, you misunderstand. I go to the market stall and buy everything I need before it opens to the public. I'm not
Okay.
wasting my precious time on surgeries waiting for people in line to buy, like, medicine and herbs and shit. No, I can't afford that.
Okay.
Just got my
So
new
I have
D&D
arranged,
shirt.
like,
I am
deals with
happy.
the marketplace and most people of those stalls to allow me to purchase ahead of time. So that way so basically I get first dibs on stock.
You buy your shit in bulk, and this is about the time you pick it up.
Yes, I buy everything I need 2 weeks in advance because most of my stuff has a shelf life of 2 weeks.
Okay. Then you would probably be back before
I'll
Cam.
be back before like 10 a.m. This would take me
Yeah.
Well, off you
4
got
hours.
blood bags. Without refrigeration, it's not gonna last that long.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why blood is mostly on a donation basis here.
Let's see. This interaction is like 45 minutes after sunrise. Sunrise starts at 8 right now. Yeah, you guys.
And you can worry about that DM later, Austin. That could be post game.
Okay. Okay. That is. You would be there, but you would still have to wait about 20 minutes before Doc gets back, roughly.
This would probably be around the time when Zimmerman or Xanderman actually opens up the shop to the public.
Yeah. So if you two want to roleplay, go ahead. As I am. Cam?
Yeah?
Oh, good. Yes.
Yeah, I'm here. I just got new shirts.
Yeah.
And I'm happy I
heard
got
that.
new shirts. I finally got my shirt of groveling. It's just a blue shirt that says, "Please don't kill my character," plus 5 shirt of groveling.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Well.
yeah.
Well, actually,
yeah,
as we were moving over to Doc's place, I was actually going to ask, well, you seem to have an awful lot of scars. Are you some kind of fighter?
I'm a hunter. Is it strange to be scarred?
You're either the worst damn hunter I've ever seen, or you hunt things that are way too big.
He
Wait.
gives this like he kind of a bit of both gesture with her head.
I just like the Pirates of the Caribbean reference he did. That is the worst pirate I have ever seen.
That's the worst. You are by far the worst pirate I've ever heard of. But you have heard of me.
Heard of me.
The things I hunt aren't exactly average. They're larger than normal, so yes, the things I hunt are way too damn big.
Well, that would explain some of them.
Yeah, it's what I've heard. The worst one has to be the shoulder. First time I've had I just can't afford to see a doctor.
Well, it's a good thing that I've had a little bit of a working relationship with this one. Meanwhile, in my head, I'm just like, oh, god damn it, I'm gonna have to go back in the hole in the ground.
Oh, did you lose your eye?
Oh,
You, oh.
Just flips his eye patch up.
It just helps me see in the dark.
I'm not going to do that, and actually it does.
Yeah, I know it does.
No, I still have my eye.
Oh.
This just helps with the transitions between light and, well, I suppose you can't really call this light, can you?
But he looks up. I had heard how dark Soma was, but actually seeing it.
Yep. That's home for you.
I miss home.
Well, enough with the depressing conversations. So you say that you hunt some things.
Yes.
Surely with scars like that, you must have some interesting stories.
Well, unfortunately not. I usually, it's a group of us hunting. My pa used to say the only reason I haven't died yet is because I'm stubborn. I used to basically instead of waiting for ambush for the bear or whatever we were hunting, I would just run out and challenge it myself. Oh god. Yep, that's definitely gone deeper. Still move my hand, so it's fine.
The doctor internal screaming. I just glance down there and that's what I see. Internal screaming.
I didn't get your name.
Kadok.
Haddock. Okay.
Yep.
I will try to remember that. Thank you for helping me. People
Not a problem. I had to go visit this guy anyways.
people haven't been nice.
Actually, if money is a concern, I do need a bit of help on some of my contracts.
I mean, the only valuables I have left are heirlooms and things I'm not willing to sell. So I guess it would be considered a concern. More accurately, an heirloom. which was in my backpack.
Oh. Yeah, no, that would be a concern.
It's fine. It's underneath some hay, so I'm sure no one will find it.
I guarantee you someone already has.
But that's metagaming.
Nope. That's just because she slept in a fucking barn.
Ah, yes.
At least I still have my.
That one depends greatly on where the hay actually is.
At least I still have my scimitar. That would be costly to replace.
Really? You're just getting you're just getting that look of, really? Why exactly would just a really thick sword be difficult to replace?
I found silver more useful in my hunts.
The hell are you hunting that would require silver?
Oh, the usual.
The usual bear, wolf, possibly, horrible abominations from places we do not
You
know.
know, bear, wolves, cats, big cats especially. A lot of creatures are more vulnerable to silver than they let on. Gold too, but
Yes, and typically a bear can bend a silver blade.
it's
Just
not
by
made
hitting.
of. It's not made of silver. It's silvered. It's steel with silver engravings. Basically, enough silver to hurt
So
a
you're one of
beast.
those. So you're one of those hunters.
Yes.
Well, that explains a lot about where all your scars came from.
I've been doing this since I was 5. That sounds small to me.
He's just like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no, Pacific hunters don't normally, start hunting until 10, so
And meanwhile, just like, wait a minute, they trusted a silver weapon to a 5-year-old?
yeah.
No, at
Wait
this
a minute.
point, you're like, wait a minute, how old are you?
It's like, wait. What?
That doesn't sound right.
That can't be right.
Wait, that's illegal.
It's not actually illegal. There wasn't laws against
No, I know
handing
what
a child
you mean.
a sword.
Alright,
I
look,
mean-
Jimmy, go
It's
fight
actually
that
illegal in the past to hand a
steel-blade
baby
guy.
a goddamn poison dagger.
I mean, normally we don't go out hunting until we're 10, 11, 13. But since I'm a dragonborn, I reached that size earlier. In fact, I started hunting late for a dragonborn. I should have started when I was 3. I just love just how Dragonborn grow up. It's like, oh no, when they reach about the age of 3, they are the equivalent of a human 10-year-old, and then they age up another 12 years. So there's like no logic there.
Yeah. So, we get to the doc's place.
Every day.
We get to the doc's place, and now the doctor is currently out for a bit. However, one of their aides had opened a clinic.
Yes, by this point, the brothers, Zimmerman and Zanderman, would have opened up and have begun disinfecting and cleaning the lobby and the surgery room as I keep a pristine and clean workspace.
Now, how do we go about this? Do we just kick in the door and yell,
Just
hey, fuckheads?
Don't
or
go upstairs.
How long have you had these apprentices?
These apprentices would have been with me starting about 2 years ago.
Oh, so I would know them.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You said Zenderman and Zimmerman?
Yep, Zinderman and Zanderman. They were supposed to be twins, but that's why I gave them those names. But I think
They're the Z boys.
Yell, "Hey, fuckheads! I got work for you."
Probably just call them
I'm
the Z twins.
Well, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna open the door.
and Zimmerman will look up and pull down his mask. Hello.
Hello, Zimmerman. Is it is the crazy old man in?
The doctor's not in right now. He should be back in another 10 minutes. Oh my god, she's bleeding.
All over the floor.
Instantly just start pulling. He's gonna call for
Shit,
his
I am
brother.
bleeding.
Zenderman!
Why I'm here?
No, at that, she just looks down and she's like, oh shit, I am bleeding.
And
that's
Zanderman and
why I'm
Zimmerman will
here.
just start pulling you into the medical room to see what they could do. However, they're probably not going to be skilled enough to do this.
Oh, definitely not.
Yeah, but they can at least slow down, if not stop the bleeding for me.
And I'm just like, now you get to sit here and wait for the for the crazy doctor to show up so I can discuss payment options.
To give you an idea what this injury is.
No, I actually have to wait until I'm here because I have to make a roll for this kind of stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that is part of my medical diagnosis. I have to determine I can determine injuries by doing that. These guys are not professional enough to determine that kind of stuff.
They would notice when they take off the jacket and probably the armor and probably the shirt that yeah, one, her entire back is covered in just as many scars, if not more.
Okay,
And
question, how large is the wound on your shoulder? If it is more than 5 inches, I have to make a roll for Zimmerman. Or, no, the younger brother, which would be Zanderman.
Well,
5 inches.
wide or deep?
Either.
Yeah.
I'd say it's only about 3 inches deep, about half an inch wide. How wide is a crossbow bolt?
You got about it.
Depends.
And you also broke some of it off from
Yeah,
outside.
so it's kind of jagged there. What happened when I landed was I drove it deeper into my shoulder.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, give me a second. I gotta roll for Zanderman then.
That's why I'm bleeding.
And he's collapsed on the ground because he rolled a 5. And he is just now passed out.
Not to mention the wound is, the crossbow bolt has been in there for at least a month.
Oh god, that is infected!
Yep.
Horribly, yeah.
That's gonna smell.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is
At that
making
point-
Zimmerman
Buddy
gag
just
as well.
Buddy just has an absurdly high pain tolerance.
And also something.
You may lose your arm, Cam.
No,
Well-
so how long has it been in? How long has the
Hold
room
on,
been
hold
there?
on, hold on. There is something about Cam that may help, but I can't tell anybody. But it is possible she may be able to keep her arm. Her body is more durable and more. It's basically, it can fight off infections a lot easier.
Okay, well, basically they are doing their best to, keep the section of her body sanitized, clean her up a bit, get the blood off her scales for the most part. So she's effectively getting, like, a minor sponge bath around her shoulder and arm section and her mid-back. And it would be around this time when I roll in. Zanderman! Come here, you're gonna help me with inventory. Kada?
Hey, Doc. So, I brought you something.
Alright, fuck, I just got inventory in. I'm gonna open the door and wave 2 men in that are carrying crates worth of supplies.
Yeah, sorry to bother you so
where's-
early. It's kind of a minor medical emergency.
Where's Zimmerman and Zanderman?
They're in the back with the medical emergency. We can discuss. You can discuss how I'm going to pay you later.
You two place those by the entrance and get on out of here. You'll get your payment from your boss in about a day or so.
They nod and do so. They do exactly what you ordered.
And I'm gonna go ahead and head into the back and see Zinnerman on the ground and Zimmerman just standing there cleaning the patients. Did fucking Zinnerman pass out again?
Yes.
That boy's never gonna be a doctor. Okay, what's Dragonborn? As you just see him question and tilt his head.
Oh, shut up. I'm a northern variant.
Cam, since you have never seen my character before, you see a man dressed in black leather clothing with a kind of feathering hood, a long metal metal beak extends from his face, and you can see two little straps holding it up and behind his ears, red eyes and long, dirty blonde hair going down to about shoulder length.
Yeah.
And you can't see it beyond that, but you can tell it goes for a little bit longer. Okay, what's the prognosis?
They
And-
would. Oh.
No, go ahead. I am just saying I'm putting on fresh gloves and walking up.
They're going to give you the details they know. That.
Cool.
Yeah, they're just going to tell you the
So-
basics of what they know.
In that case, I'm going to attempt to make a medical diagnosis,
Roll
which
it.
is a... Oop. And I get to add d6 to that. That's a 20.
Luckily, there's only a minor infection. It's not as big as you would think it was after, being told it's been in there for, what, how long, Cam? A month?
Maybe over. It's
I mean,
been on
honestly,
there
that's
as long as
safer
I've
than
been-
if you'd tried to pull it out.
Yeah, that is... I'm honestly just going to think to myself, huh, you did smart, kid. You didn't pull it out like a fucking dumbass.
Yeah, it's one of the reasons why she knew because she didn't have any gold, she wouldn't be able to get any medical stuff, so she broke off the end of it instead of just.
And while this takes an hour to perform, so during that time, Zimmerman's gonna move Xanderman out of my way.
Yeah.
Because of course he knows I will actually stand on top of Xanderman because he is passed out in my surgical room. And I will not let any of them get in my way when performing. But once Zimmerman is returned to me, because this takes an hour, he's gonna come back within like 5 minutes. I'm gonna tell him to go ahead and grab me a pestle and mortar, 25 cc's worth of opium, and go ahead and mix that with about 2 parts water and fill it into a hypodermic needle. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go grab a clear vial filled with a very pale blue liquid, and if anybody knows about disinfectants in this era, they know what I'm about to pour on Cam.
Oh no! Oh no!
Cam, this is gonna fucking sting, as I am going to try to slowly remove the crossbow bolt straight out in following the path in which it entered your body.
Hey, Cam,
Yeah?
make me a constitution save with advantage.
As
I
you are
have
now poured
Valid
hydrogen
question.
peroxide into the wound to clear up the germs and viruses and infection.
Valid question. Am I biting on? Have you given me something to like bite on, or?
Oh yeah, as soon as I knew I'm gonna have to pour hydrogen peroxide, I have basically given you a very thick leather wrapped wooden stick to bite down on.
Okay, so that means I'm gonna have to make 2 rolls. What was the first one, Austin?
Make a constitution saving throw with advantage.
And then also bite attack. The stick might not exist anymore.
Oh no, that's a tough fucking stick.
Munch.
Lightning tough.
Pretty fucking tough to where a vampire shouldn't be able to bite through it with ease.
Oh boy, that's a 13.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind.
Okay,
That
and
probably would not destroy it.
D6. And I haven't put in my bite attack yet. Shit, I forgot to put in my bite attack.
Hold on, I thought we did.
No, we didn't. It's not
Uh,
under my attacks.
It was under your attacks. I'm 100% sure I did.
Well then.
I must have
Yeah.
got rid of
You
it.
want me to fucking
But
fire off
Cam-
mine? Because I have mine set up.
Well, it's 1d6 lightning.
It's
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
No, I am.
Oh, yeah, yours is reduced.
Mine
Yeah.
is reduced and I don't have any range. I
Which-
literally have to have my teeth sunk into someone.
Which to me makes less sense. You would think it'd be stronger.
It's fine.
But I
And
can
she-
also.
Lucas, remember, she does 1d6 for bite and then 1d6 lightning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's 2d6.
And the
Okay.
lightning gets better as she levels. Like a breath weapon would.
That makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking it's probably scales with level, but I didn't
All
know.
right. That is 11 damage to the stick.
The stick is pretty hurt, but it still holds.
Yeah, no, that is not an easy stick to break. That is a stick that is a 1-inch thick wooden stake with another inch of leather wrapped around it.
Yeah. But you
So
would
it's
have
charred. It's definitely charred.
charred. You would have noticed the lightning just flashing.
That's fine because now I am taking a precision tool, needle and steel thread or iron thread, and I am going to stitch you up from the inside out, basically.
After pushing the crossbow bolt out?
Yeah, pulling the crossbow bolt out. I'm not pushing it straight through her.
Okay.
I can do this in such a way I don't have to do that. And then I'm using a single, about 5-inch steel thread to go from the inside of the wound, stitch it, and continuing that thread stitching it in such a way that when I pull it out, I can pull it out in one long go. It undoes itself completely and pulls the entire 5 inches out for when she heals up.
Hey, Doc.
Yes, sir.
Here's the reason why I had her make a con save. She gets to stay conscious, but for a second, you swear you could have saw something change in her eye, but you're not sure what.
Interesting.
For a single second.
Interesting. Well, I mean, hydrogen peroxide is not a very comfortable thing to have poured inside of a wound.
Yeah.
But I know. She would have been stitched up, and if there was any injury to tendons or nerve endings, I would have dealt with that as well.
Alright.
I would have to probably roll another medicine check to see how well this stitching is done anyway. Would I have advantage because of all the preparations I have? And she does have a numbing agent because I would have stuck her with the opioids as well. The peroxide would have just disinfected it. The opioid was to give a local anesthetic.
Make your medicine with advantage.
And I get to roll a d6.
That's a nat 20.
Yeah,
Doesn't
no.
matter.
That's a nat
Skill
20.
check. That's a
Yeah.
27.
Yep. It was a very hard skill check, so yeah, you passed. You're able to get all the damage that the crossbow bolt did. You do notice one thing about the bolt.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like at some point it may have been. Hold on. How much do you know about metals?
Considering I am an artificer, I work with metals a lot. Very much a lot that a blacksmith would know. Because I am a registered blacksmith.
Hey Cam, would they have used that special metal to try to kill you? When you're
Not a
alive?
metal. It was a. It would have had a poison. Yeah, they would have.
They would have coated it. They would have coated it.
Yeah.
I would still be able to see that poison.
It was. It
There
seems
would be
to be
residue.
a little bit of silver residue, just pure silver. Well, not pure, but it looks to be some kind of silvery.
And that is all I needed to know because nobody would coat a weapon in silver unless they were hunting something very specific down.
Well, there's several things that could be weak to silver.
Yes, but that's still a lot of things that I probably would not want to face.
Yeah.
Because in this area, silver most likely means you're fighting a vampire. I don't know what she is. All I know is that someone attacked her with silver.
You could always look for the leather coat on the ground.
Oh no, trust me. Uh, I do have some secret actions that Zimmerman would have been doing because Caddick would not be allowed in the room because that would be, unsanitary during surgery. So Caddick, this entire time you've been waiting out in the lobby.
I know.
And Zimmerman most likely would have been going through your pockets and trying to find like ID and anything we can use to, get payment from you later.
I literally just got done telling you before you even went in that I was going to be the one covering the payments.
Ah, I mean,
And
regardless,
that's
I
why I
hadn't said
said we
anything
need
to him.
to discuss when you're done how I'm going to cover this
My
payment.
bad. I made that's a mistake.
You were
Because I knew
looking
it wasn't
for
going to be
stuff.
cheap or within my
Zimmerman
current price
would have been.
range. So
Yeah,
Or at least, taking and cleaning up
While you
your
guys are doing this, I'm
clothing.
gonna go get my food and Stella's puppy biscuits.
Well, two important things then.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Well, three. One, she was wearing a dog collar. Two,
Interesting.
her scimitar has silver on it.
silver engravings.
Yes. And three, the leather jacket she was wearing inside out has the symbol of the Order of the Lycan Blood Hunters on the back of it when turned right side out.
I think I might have to roll history to see if I know about them. I don't know.
How long? Question: have you?
I do a lot of studying. I probably heard of the Blood Hunters before.
But you never. Make me a history with advantage. I think. Yeah, with how you traveled. Yeah, with advantage.
24.
Yeah. Okay. So with Order of the Lycan in particular, they are blood hunters who go through a special taming ritual that turn them into kind of like half Lycan. So they keep most of their humanity for more power, but they are specialized in hunting Lycans, vampires, anything that you would normally need a strength of a werewolf to deal with. They are also known as some of the most dangerous blood hunters to be around because normally when a blood hunter Lycan goes feral, they usually send another Lycan werewolf to go deal another blood hunter Lycan to go deal with the previous Lycan. But normally, if they're feral, they would be trying to rip off your face right now because they wouldn't even seek help for medical attention. So you can at least tell she's not feral.
Yeah, so I'm gonna have a lot of questions for Caddick after this.
I have so many questions.
No, it's not that many questions. It's more like, who the fuck? How did you find this person?
Hey, Caddick, who the fuck is this?
Oh, you also know that these people don't come to Soma. They don't really come to Soma.
I know that as a player.
they
I'm
usually
very
do on request.
Yeah, on request only.
But when they do on request, they send a team of 2 to 3, and usually it is senior hunters, so people who have gray in their hair instead of Buddy.
But Cam, after you were stitched up, you were allowed to sit back up, and I'm gonna exit the room, but Zimmerman is going to bandage you up and put your arm in a sling.
After that's done, I'm going to lie back down and my character's just gonna be like, that's finally out of my body. I feel so much better.
And Zimmerman is just gonna tap you. Sorry, but we have to clean the examination table.
Yeah. Do you have somewhere I can lay down?
You're gonna have to ask the doctor about that. This is his house, not mine. I just work for him.
Alright then. I just need some sleep.
And as the doctor walks out, he's gonna look at Caddick and just cross his arms like, who the fuck is she?
Well, she says she's a hunter. She has a silver scimitar. She's covered in injuries from hunting something very large. I think we can both put 2 and 2 together.
And I'm gonna throw him the jacket. Order the Lycan Blood Hunters. That's who she works for. But
Don't see them out here on their own often.
the weird thing is, I found one of their crossbow bolts embedded in her shoulder.
Yeah, and I found her wandering through the streets without shoes. So
How long
that's
ago?
just a story there. Ah,
Wait.
about how long did this take?
Like,
About an
roughly?
hour and a half in surgery and
Somewhere around
10 minutes.
somewhere around maybe 20, 30 minutes before you got back.
And he's just gonna pinch the bridge of his nose in frustration. You brought a random woman you don't know into my clinic and offered to pay for her surgeries. And you don't know what kind of shenanigans she's gotten herself into.
I was just gonna give you the look of, do you even remember what I am?
No, I understand what you are, but if she is wanted by
It
some
is not
nobility,
my
you could
business
have
to
gotten
give a
yourself in
fuck
trouble.
about who the client is.
Yeah, but the problem is it is my business to care about who the client is.
Wanted to do something with
I actually need to know for reports. I do work for the clergy and currently the Soman Empire. I actually have to fill out monthly reports for this shit. If she's a wanted criminal and I just fixed her, I could literally lose my head.
This is one of those times when you just don't ask questions. You didn't know. All you knew is you treated a blood hunter.
Basic payment. Look, as long as my head doesn't get chopped off at the end of the month, I don't care. But I'm expecting more than just basic payment for this.
Next protection detail for free.
Squints. Deal. And I just extend my hand out.
You're gonna get a handshake there.
Yeah, no, this is how me and him do deals. Honestly, that's more valuable than getting payment. Because that's an undescribed length of time for security detail that I can choose to have at any moment. I am fine with that.
Doc, the aide that was still in the surgery room would come out and let you know that the patient seems to be very tired, and she was wondering if she had someplace here to rest.
No.
We still haven't gotten the healing ward repaired from the last time. Shit. Alright, take her upstairs and put her in my bed.
Are you sure?
What?
I mean, I literally don't sleep in it. Where I
Don't breathe
sleep? I
into it.
sleep at my desk. I literally work in my notebooks up
Poppy's a
there until I'm
college
asleep.
student.
Yes, but here's the thing. They know that you don't want anyone upstairs. So that's why
Poppy's
he's
a college
asking.
student.
That's
Look,
why
right now she's a patient that is tired. I'm gonna be up there for probably the rest of the night studying and, researching. So, I'm not gonna need the bed and I can keep an eye on her.
All right. What's their strength score? Are they able to carry Cam up there?
They're a commoner, broski.
So probably not.
Yeah, no.
Hey,
Maybe.
I have enough. She's
She
200
probably-
pounds. She's only
Oh,
200.
A commoner
She's
could
not-
easily help her up the stairs.
Help her
Yeah.
up? Yeah. Not carry her.
She's
Sure.
not in a carry position. She can
So-
still walk.
Well,
Cam?
the reason I even can is because I'm considered large size for purposes of my carry weight.
Hey, Cam.
Yeah.
You're led upstairs to a bed.
Downstairs, upstairs.
No,
Downstairs, the morgue.
You said
no,
upstairs.
I said upstairs.
You're
Oh, I
being
thought I heard
carried
down
To a
there.
bed. To a
Oh,
bed.
yeah. You're being carried downstairs to a bed, air quotes bed.
As they lay you down, they tell you sleep, and they walk away.
My backpack.
I'll be back for her probably tomorrow morning with her belongings. If you could let her know that when she wakes up.
Oh yeah, where's her sword, her armor, and all of that other shit?
That would be left down in the lobby, and it's being cleaned of blood currently. And, pus and infection that leaked out of her wound and into her clothing.
Yeah.
Would notice her clothing does seem to be made a size too big for her as well.
Well, in that case, Xanderman, when his fucking pathetic ass wakes back up, he's gonna be using his abilities to stitch your clothing back up. Because, yes, he was a fucking tailor before he came to work for me.
Yeah. And Buddy is just passed out almost immediately.
That's fine,
Right.
it just means I don't have to describe the room until later.
Knock the fuck out.
Now, I hate to do this, but it's nearly midnight here. I think I'm gonna have to call it here.
Sad.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.